intrigue is any that we have seen in quite some time. But as mentioned, the commissioner wanted a local feel. So why don't we have one of this city's favorite sons get this party started tonight? It's the draft.
Hello, Detroit. No, that's not right. Welcome to the D. No. Come on, Roger.
You okay, Commish? Nervous?
Nah, Barry. I'm just fired up.
What's on your sweater? Mom, spaghetti. Why you so wound up? You need a hug?
Oh, we doing hugs? I'm ready, Kamesh.
These guys are gonna remember this night for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, not to mention their families, friends. No pressure, bro.
Now, who is gonna come out on stage with me?
It should be Barry. He's the Detroit GOAT. No. How about Maye try? He's taller. I'll go Hutch.
Hutch? You're gonna have to do better than that.
All right. We only have one shot to nail this. One shot.
You know you're still gonna get booed, right?
I'm not afraid.
I'm afraid for you. So what's the plan?
2 words.
Rap battle. We waited 6 years to say this. Welcome to the NFL Draft in Detroit. Let's go, Big D. How you like that? And I was just kidding about the rap battle. We were gonna save that for another day. But the pride of Detroit has got a little some surprise for you. We're bringing out a few other surprises for you. So, and here you go. Detroit! What up? It's here. Make some noise for the Detroit Lions. Let's go!
Man, I don't know what to say. I do not know what to say. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to feel. It's interesting, you know? You go away for some time, and then you come back, and you feel like nothing's changed. But you know a lot has changed. Or at least some has changed. You know? I don't really know what to say. I honestly don't know what to say, you know? Kind of speechless here. But what I will say is this. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, what is up? What is good? What's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are enjoying your day. This is the NFL Draft. It's gonna go quick. It's not gonna go quick. It's a 3-4 hour event. It's like a football game. But it is going to go quick because of how much time we're just gonna be talking about each pick and how the whole situation is gonna be. It's really crazy. It's really crazy to be here, you know? Just feels different. But we're here. It is the NFL Draft, and we are here to discuss it because there's a lot of draft picks that are going to be picked tonight. And hopefully, your team makes the right decision. Obviously, me repping Ravens flock, I'm hoping we make a good decision. At the same time, I'm watching to see what Washington is going to do with the number 2 pick. Which quarterback are they going to take? I've heard a lot of people say it's going to be Jayden Daniels. I've seen some people say they should not take Daniels. They should take Maye. I do not know how this is going to go. But man, it's going to be very interesting in seeing how this draft's going to go. This is essentially the quarterback of the new era for the Commanders, so I'm interested in seeing how that goes. But for the Ravens, what's the game plan? Offensive lineman? Cornerback? Pass rusher? Receiver? Where are the Ravens going to go with this pick? Obviously, we're waiting for Chicago to make their choice. We already know what they're going to go with. Let's be real. The expectation is Caleb. If they don't take Caleb, it's going to be a complete and utter shocker. So we expect it to be Caleb. I don't think anyone will be surprised if Caleb is picked. That is the expectation. But we'll have to see. We will have to see. But the expectation is Caleb. I believe they will take Caleb. What's going on, John? How you doing? Appreciate you guys stopping by, everybody in the chat. It's been a while. It's been a while. Trust me, I know it's been a while. But we're here for the NFL Draft. I don't know why Chicago's taking so long. This is the funny part. Actually, you know what? I know why. We all know why. They're probably calling Caleb right now. Just turned 21 a couple weeks ago. Hey, you can officially drink. Congrats. The expectation is Caleb Williams. I don't think we need to really focus on that. Anyone other than Caleb's name being called from Chicago would be a complete shocker. It's going to be Caleb. The expectation is Caleb. We're just waiting. They're probably talking to him right now. But, yeah, I'm zoning in on that number 2 pick for Washington. I need to see who's going to be the next quarterback of this franchise. Because it's going to be the first quarterback drafted, or at least the first round quarterback drafted in this new era. In fact, I believe this may be the first round draft pick for a quarterback that Washington's had since they drafted RG3. So this is essentially the guy that's going to be here in Washington for the next 5 years minimum. Who knows? Went to a casino and got drunk with my big brother. Hey, that's a great way to spend your 21st birthday. The expectation is Chicago's gonna take Caleb. We're just waiting for them to call it. While this is happening, we have the NBA playoffs happening right now. So I am watching the playoffs while this is happening. I don't know what's happening with the Magic. I believe the Magic actually have a lead right now, unless the Cavs manage to lower that. And as for the Sixers and Knicks, they're going at it. First quarter's coming to an end, 39 seconds left. But it's a 27-26 game. Knicks have the advantage. And of course, tonight we have the Lakers and the Nuggets, a game that the Nuggets are probably going to win because I don't trust the Lakers to do anything competent. Don't you just love Chicago taking forever to make a choice that they're obviously going to make? I mean, this is a franchise-altering decision. They got to make sure they make the right choice. I get it, but like, come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. We know who you want to pick. Like, let's not play around here and pretend that we don't know you want to take Caleb. Have I ever seen a movie at a theater? Yeah, I have. Chicago taking 12,000 years to make their pick. It's if we don't know who they're going to take. Yeah, we knew that. That's why I'm just shocked that it took them 12 years to make the pick. Like, come on, bro. The pick should have been in. We know it's Caleb. Why were we wasting time in the first place? We all knew it was Caleb.
Williams even threw with Bears receivers last week and threw with Keenan Allen and DJ Moore, said the veterans taught him so much in their short amount of time together, and he's starting to feel some chemistry vibing with them. And as you've noticed, Caleb Williams wearing a custom suit, and it's all purposeful. It's navy blue to represent the team colors that he'll be wearing this fall.
Of course. Chicago just wanted to stretch this out because Chicago wanted to be extra for no reason.
We've seen him in different ways that we're accustomed to with previous players. That's going to be something he will get used to. He will always be the first one to come along. This is a young man who I think a year ago we knew was destined for this moment, and this night has finally come. You see the congratulations already being shared in the Bears draft room. Remember, they will make another pick here tonight, barring a
Oh yeah, they do have another pick.
But here it comes. They've waited a century. Let's see if this is the time they get it right.
Here we go. The first pick in the 2024 NFL Draft. What's the choice? As if we already don't know.
With the first pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Chicago Bears select Caleb Williams.
And there it is. The expectation was Caleb. The choice was Caleb. We all knew it was going to be Caleb. What's going on, Charles? Yeah, it's been a while. Ironic that the Bears are the first pick in Detroit. That is ironic and it's funny. But obviously, everyone expected it. Everyone predicted it. Caleb Williams goes number 1 in the 2024 NFL Draft. He will be heading to Chicago to be the face of the Bears. And everybody is hoping that he will be able to answer the call and be the guy for the Bears and hopefully take them to the promised land. Last couple of picks they've spent hasn't worked out. We know how Mitchell Trubisky, that whole situation worked out. It was not good, and they don't want to get back to that. They tried the whole situation with Justin Fields. They felt that it could have been something special. It turned out to not be what they were expecting. They chose to move on from him. He's in Pittsburgh now, and now they select Caleb Williams, a pick that many believe will work out because many view Caleb Williams as the best quarterback coming out of this draft. So we will see. But I'm not worried about that. Congrats to Chicago. Hopefully this works out. I mean, you've tried 1,000 times. Hopefully this works out. Real shame Justin Fields didn't pan out. It sucks that he didn't pan out in Chicago, but he's going to be in Pittsburgh, and maybe it works out for him there. Best of luck to him. But I'm zoned in on this. Washington, what's the pick? I've been hearing for weeks the Commanders are going to take Jayden Daniels. I've heard people say, hey, they should take Drake Maye. I've seen also people say JJ. I've been hearing people just switch up left and right. The consensus is Jayden. But are the Commanders going to stick with this? I swear, if anything other than the quarterback's name come out of their mouth, we're going to have some problems right off the bat. What's going on, Josh? It's been a while. Appreciate you pulling up, man. It's been a while. It's been a while, man. Seriously, Commanders. This is the guy that's going to be the face of the franchise for the next 5 years. Because, you got that 5th-year option. If he doesn't work out, I don't know what to say. Welcome back. Yeah, welcome back. Appreciate that. Welcome back. I am back. Well, not completely, but that's for a different conversation. I miss you streaming. I've missed this. I've absolutely missed this, Life is kind of different when you first start content creating and then you just, stop. It's two different lifestyles when you're creating content versus not creating content. When you just stop doing the things you have to do to create content and you're streaming and you're doing all this other stuff, when you cut that out, it becomes a very different outlook in life, which has been very interesting to see over these last few months. Because last time I was here was the Super Bowl. Craziest NFL offseason I've witnessed. I saw a lot of craziness happen this offseason. Man, it's been wild. It has been wild. Washington, please. I'm begging you to not mess this up. I don't know who they're going to pick. I honestly don't know who they're going to pick. What is Washington going to go with here? What is Washington going to go with here? This is important to see. You think the Ravens go cornerback, wide receiver, or offensive lineman? Offensive lineman. Because of the piece, first of all, there's a lot of quarterbacks on this draft that are going to be taken in the first round. There's also a lot of great prospects for the offensive linemen, as well as some defensive players. I think with the talent pool here with the receiving core, in this draft, Baltimore is going to go second round with the receiver potentially. But we know the focus is fixing the offensive line. We all know the big offseason pickup. They signed Derrick Henry to a 2-year deal. They chose to let Zeitler go. They chose to move on from Morgan Moses. They chose to get younger at the offensive line position. They already drafted Voorhees last year. He was just out because of injury. He's going to be healthy this year. He's going to take one of those spots. So Baltimore has decided to go young and fresh with their offensive line, which is why with this first round pick, I expect them to pick an offensive lineman. Now, if a certain player, I think there's a certain corner, a certain receiver that I don't know. I haven't been too much on the draft prospects, but some people say if a certain player drops down for the Ravens to take, they may end up actually attempting to take him as opposed to going towards offensive line. I believe it's a corner. I can't remember. I haven't seen too many of the mock drafts that's been happening over this time. But my expectation is offensive line. What's up, keep it real? Hope you're doing well. You was gone for a while. Hope everything is well. Yeah, everything's been good. It's just life. It's just life. You know how things are. If I was Washington, I'd trade down and go Joe Alt and tank to get a quarterback next year. They're not going to do that. The Commanders' pick is in. They're going to take a quarterback this year. Everybody's been saying Jayden Daniels, and I guess that's where the Commanders are going to go. They don't want to tank. The Commanders have an entirely new staff. They literally switched over. They've changed a lot of things. You got a new coach here. Everything's new about Washington. They're trying to move on from the Snyder era and move into a different look and different outlook. So with that, they want to get a new quarterback. And they're not going to wait until next year to see what that draft can do. We already know they're not going to do that because they've already moved on from Sam Howell. Sam Howell's gone. So who's going to play quarterback here? They moved on from Sam Howell to get a quarterback in this draft. So they're going to go quarterback. They're absolutely going to go quarterback. Many expect it to be Jayden Daniels. I don't know where they're going to go with this. I just hope the choice they end up making is the choice that will be the best for the Commanders, because they have to hit on this, bro. They absolutely got to hit on this. Like, seriously, guys, they have to hit on this. So this is going to be interesting. The pick is in for the Washington Commanders. We're going to find out who the quarterback of the future is for this franchise for the next 5 years. And boy, I don't know how this is going to work out. But man, I need this to work out. What is this going to be, Goodell?
With the second pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Washington Commanders select Jayden.
They went with Jayden Daniels. Jayden Daniels, welcome to the nation's capital. You, sir, have been chosen to be the next quarterback of this franchise. Now listen to me, Jayden. I want you to understand this. This isn't the Snyder Commanders now. This is the start of something different. What you have to understand, Jayden, is that you have been chosen to turn this franchise around. You have been chosen to save this franchise from the despair that they fallen into. Not even 20, 30 years. 30 years of depression from this franchise. They need a quarterback to lead the charge and be the guy. The last time they spent a first-round pick on a quarterback, it was RG3. We saw how that worked. Jayden, this is a new era for the Commanders. This is a new era for the Washington franchise. This is post-Snyder. You have to be the guy to save this franchise. You have to be the guy to return this franchise into some sort of respectable organization, because their reputation is beyond shambles. You have to save us. You have to. Everybody in the DMV is relying on you. And I already know I'm going to be hearing it everywhere. When I go to the barbershop, they're going to be talking about this Jayden kid. We going to be talking about you. You have to deliver. A city has been placed on your shoulders. It's up to you to return this franchise into a respectable organization. I'm 24 years old. I have never, in my entire existence on this planet, I've never seen a great Washington football team. I've never seen a team that I could sit back and say on a consistent basis, this team's going to compete for a title. The one year we truly felt that could have been the case was RG3's rookie year. That's the only year. It still remains to be the best year I've ever seen in my life, because RG3 brought that level of energy, and the way he was playing his rookie year, all of us believe we finally got the guy. First quarterback to be successful since Theismann. First quarterback in my lifetime to be successful with this team. And we saw how it ended for RG3. Jayden, it's on you, bro. It's on you. It's on you. Please. Please. This team has talent. They've got talent defensively. They've got weapons. Terry McLaurin deserves an elite quarterback. You have to deliver. The nation capital is on your shoulder. The DMV is on your shoulders. It's all up to you. I'm not trying to walk around this city and people talk about how this team ain't never going to be anywhere and complaining, oh man, this team every week. I want to be able to watch games this year and actually have hope that they can do something. Jayden, please. This is a real thing. This is a serious thing. 30 years. 30 years. What's going on, noob? 30 years. That man ruined the reputation of one of the most storied franchises in football. You have to be the savior.
The Washington football franchise is selected a lot
You have to be the savior.
first line going back through the common draft era. Each shoulder you see there along.
Oh my God.
Our colleague was the rookie
Jayden, you have to. You have to. It's all up to you, young man. I wish you the best of luck. You're not in the best of positions, but I wish you the best of luck, man. The DMV's on your shoulders. The nation's capital's on your shoulders. Go out and deliver, man. Best of luck to you, young man. But there's nothing else I could say about that. I'm scared of him because of FedEx Field. Man, we're all scared for him, bro. We're all scared for him. They were decent in the 2010s. They were the 2000s. We don't want to talk about the 2000s. Ken Snyder should be classified as a war criminal. Yo, we all just saw Civil War in IMAX with my bro last week. The movie was very disturbing but good. I haven't seen it. I don't plan to see it anytime soon, but I'm sure it left some sort of impression on a lot of people. Patriots pick is in. I spent so much time talking about Jayden Daniels that, the Patriots when I got their pick. This should be Drake Maye. I expect this pick to be Drake Maye. They need a quarterback. I'm expecting it to be Drake Maye. I would be surprised if it's not Drake Maye. It has to be him.
With the third pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the New England Patriots select Drake Maye.
There it is. There it is. There it is. So far, through 3 picks, the expectations has been there with each and every pick. Expectation was Caleb to Chicago. We got Caleb to Chicago. Expectation was Jayden Daniel to the nation's capital. Jayden Daniels to the nation's capital. Expectation was Drake Maye to Foxborough. Drake Maye is going to Foxborough. Good luck to you, bro. Better work out, man. Better not end up like Mac Jones. That's all I'll say. All I can do is wish the best for this guy, man. Because Belichick's not there anymore, so it's not like I can sit back and be like, okay, Belichick might be able to develop him. I'm wishing the best of luck to him, though. Wishing the best of luck to him. He's not in an easy position. He is not in an easy position, man. Arizona's up next. Patriots never gave Mac a chance, just like the Jets never gave Darnold a chance. True. Marvin Harrison would be a great fit for Kyler Murray. I've heard a lot of people say that the Panthers may look to try and go that route. Obviously, Kyler is their guy. They're not gonna go past that. Kyler's their guy. We know that. And getting him a great receiver would be great. Snyder should be in jail for life for ruining the nation's capital. If it only worked that way. Unfortunately, you don't get to go to jail for ruining a franchise. Now, the things he did, the shady stuff, I'm just saying, you probably should be in jail for that. But it wouldn't put you in jail for ruining a franchise, unfortunately. They're not rebuilding their dynasty with this guy. Can you guys not do this, okay? Let's be real. Patriots are not about to rebuild their dynasty with Drake Maye. He's not going to be Brady. He don't need to be Brady. Let's just hope he has a successful career, and if he can win a Super Bowl with them, that'd be the absolute best of the best. Let's not put this level of pressure. And this is the tough part. This is the tough part. At least for like the next 5, maybe 10 years, any quarterback that gets drafted by New England, immediately people are going to be like, well, can you try to fill in the shoes that Tom left or come close to? Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. You're not going to be able to fill the shoes that Tom. We don't need to talk about the Patriots dynasty. That stuff is over. They're not about to return to the dynasty with Drake Maye. Let's just hope the best for the young man. Hopefully he can develop there, and hopefully he'll be successful. But we don't need to talk about Drake, Maye, and the dynasty. They're trying to rebuild their dynasty. They're not going to do it with him. Let's not do this. Patriots and Jets gave their quarterbacks trash lines and weapons and terrible offensive coaching and ruined their careers. Donald will ball out with the Vikings. Mark my word. I mean, I don't know how many chances he's going to have left. So I hope for his sake he can. But how many chances is he going to have left? You think the Bills Super Bowl window closed, bro? As long as Josh Allen's there, the window's never going to truly close. But no one's ever going to actually pick them to get to the promised land. Like, I think at that point, my God, the Magic are beating the crap out of Cleveland. 92-58? Wow. What? The Cavs Magic series has been garbage. Nobody cares about that whack series. Trash. Garbage. They're going to go with Marvin Harrison Jr. They need a receiver for Kyler. I think that's the expectation. The pick is in for the Arizona Cardinals. At the end of the day, it's about getting weapons to Kyler Murray because Hollywood Brown's gone. D-Hop's gone. There's no top-tier talent that's really left from the receiving core for Kyler. Kyler needs somebody to throw the ball to. And Marvin can be that guy. He's seen as the best receiver in this draft, and I expect the Cardinals to take the best receiver in this draft. The Patriots are working on a potential trade for Brandon Aiyuk. Brandon Aiyuk to the Patriots would be hilarious because that means he's going to do absolutely nothing. All he's going to go do is try to put up numbers on the Patriots. He's not competing for no title over there. His pretty much his time of competing would be over. Buddy, you ain't, this is what, okay, let me wait. I'll talk about the Brandon Aiyuk thing in a second.
In the 2024 NFL Draft, the Arizona Cardinals select Marvin Harrison.
Of course. No surprise there. No surprise there. But yeah, briefly about Brandon Aiyuk. I understand he wants to get his money. I understand he wants to be the highest paid receiver. But Buddy has a legit chance to compete for a title with the Niners. You're not guaranteed to go get traded to a contender. Is the contract really worth going to another city just to put up your stats and never come close to winning a title? It's different if you are on a team that's won a championship. If you won a championship, go get your money. But if you haven't won anything and you're on a team that's actively competing, that has been in the Super Bowl 2 times in the last 4 years, or 2 times in the last 5 years, you're consistently in the NFC title game, you've got a chance to legitimately compete for a title, you're willing to leave or be traded because they don't want to pay you as the highest receiver. Is it worth it? Let's say he ends up getting traded to a team that has no chance to compete. The Tennessee Titans. Let's just say the Tennessee Titans. You know, they have a chance to compete. We could just easily throw the Carolina Panthers. Let's say like the Panthers. He gets traded there and he gets his money. So you get paid and you get to play for a team that doesn't have a legit chance to win a championship. Is it worth it? You'll put up the numbers, but you won't get close. Is that what you want? It's up to him, though. You think this year's AFC North will be the best it's ever been? An argument can be made. It could be. It could potentially be. It depends on if everybody stays healthy and how competitive the division ends up being this year. But it has the opportunity to. It has a chance to. But we'll see. How have you been feeling about the Miami Heat this season? Yeah, and how about them Celtics? Man, how do I feel about the Heat? Same way I felt about the Heat last year. The regular season don't mean anything to the Miami Heat. When it comes to the Heat, it's all about the postseason. Now, granted, for some reason, the battles have always been tough because we always have to take the toughest path. But this year is the toughest path of all. And I don't know if we can get past it. But damn it, I'm going to be here to the end. And if we somehow survive, I'm going to be here to cheer. We got no Jimmy Butler. We got no Terry Rozier. We're going up against the best team in the league, apparently, or the team that had the best record this year in the Boston Celtics, and we're highly undermanned. Despite this, we went into Boston and stole a game. That's all we needed. We weren't there to get both. All I'm saying is if Jimmy and Terry were healthy, we steal both games in Boston. We'd be up 2-0 right now. The Celtics are so lucky Jimmy and Terry are hurt. But at the end of the day, all this is showing is that Eric Spoelstra is the best coach in the NBA. By far. Eric Spoelstra is so damn good, he could take me and everyone in Ravens YouTube, and we could go win a playoff game. That's how good Spoelstra is. He could take some random guys from the YMCA, and they could go win a playoff game against any team. That's how damn good Spoelstra is. Every day I wake up as a sports fan, I'm so happy that Eric Spoelstra is my coach. I pray Baltimore gets a coach like Eric Spoelstra. I pray every day. I pray Baltimore gets a coach like Eric Spoelstra. Because if we had a coach like Eric Spoelstra, we would have won a championship by now. But it is what it is at the end of the day, you know. Because unlike Miami, Baltimore has talent. A lot of talent that's being wasted. Every day I pray we have a coach like Spoelstra in Baltimore. It is what it is. Chargers on the clock. We'll see what they want to go with. Might be a receiver. Might be to fix up the offensive line for Justin Herbert. We'll see. Not going to talk about Spoelstra's ex-wife. Not interested in that. Trust me, Tatum wants to beat Kobe, but it's more like Harden in the postseason. The Celtics aren't going anywhere. Celtics ain't winning the championship. In the off chance that they beat us, which, chances are they're probably going to. As a Heat fan, I'm never picking against my team, and we're going to go down with we're going to go down with the ship no matter what the circumstance is. And I believe we have a chance to win as long as we play the way we played in Game 2, especially defensively. So we got a shot because we're not afraid of these guys. But real talk, Celtics didn't win the championship. If they somehow get out of the Eastern Conference, they're not beating any team out West. They're not beating any team out West. They're not beating any of the teams out West. They have no shot. They're not beating Denver. If they get in a 7-game series with Denver, they're getting cooked. They're not beating the Timberwolves if the Timberwolves play the way they're playing defensively. They're just not beating these guys. Just being honest here, they're not beating them. They're not beating any of the teams out West in a 7-game series. They're not to be trusted. So me personally, I'm not worried. I know we got a shot because the Celtics, they're an inconsistent team. When they can't shoot threes and be all purdy here where we want to take step back threes and hit all these shots. Yeah. When you can't be a jump shooting team and you can't hit from the outside, all of a sudden, the Celtics get lost. And you get what you get. What I've been doing since Super Bowl is writing a script for my debut feature. Hey, man, good luck with that. You want to be a filmmaker in the future? Good luck with that, man. Writing's important. Writing's important, especially when you're trying to develop a story. I would say take a step at a time. I'm not a filmmaker, though I probably should have been a filmmaker because I write as well. But take it piece by piece. Every good film starts off with the premise. You start off with the premise, and a lot of films, depending on what you want to do, you gotta have a purpose and you gotta have a premise. A purpose of what the movie is. Is it gonna be a comedy? Is it gonna be a horror? Are you gonna go with a romance? What's the purpose, overall? Actually, that's more of the premise. No, I would say the premise is more of the storyline. The purpose is more of what the genre is going to be. The premise of the story, is it gonna be about if it's an action movie, it's about a guy that's overcoming something, a revenge story, is it a sports film? Coming up with those ideas, take it one step at a time. Develop your characters. Who's the main character? What's his goal? What his motivation is? What's his passion? What's his backstory? All this other stuff. Just whenever you're creating any sort of narrative, and in film, that's got to be a lot more concise. It has to be more emphasized, but a lot more concise because you're not writing a book. You're not writing a novel. You're writing more sort of a film. So you have a limited amount of time that you can tell the story of a character or a group of characters, depending on what topic you're discussing or what topic you're going to be covering in the film. But I'm not a filmmaker, so, you know, it is what it is. Character's a smoker, drug, and alcohol. Okay, it's a dark comedy, psychological. Good luck with that. That seems to be quite something. Best of luck with that. Hopefully, you know, you're able to get it going.
Welcome back to Detroit, and here's what you have missed so far. Pretty much
Hopefully, if you're going to make an independent film, hopefully you do have a budget that works within what you're trying to do. And see if you can get some people on. If you got some friends or some other individuals that are interested in acting, try to do that. But, you know, independent films can be very resourceful if you manage exactly what you're looking for. Because anytime you're making a film, it's going to be expensive. But independent films can be very resourceful depending on how they want to get things done. And if you have the equipment, you make things a lot easier on yourself. So the Chargers aren't trading the pick. They're going to use the pick, and their pick is in. They legit are going to use this pick. I'm pretty sure they're going to go wide receiver because Mike Williams is gone. They need another receiver. I expect them to go receiver here. We'll have to see how everything goes, but I fully expect them to go receiver here.
So Justin Herbert not going anywhere, the selection not going anywhere. The Giants will have
They weren't going to trade Justin Herbert.
in just a matter of moments. But first, let's see what direction the Chargers went. There were several.
All right, Chargers, what is the pick?
Choosing between Jim Harbaugh is the new coach. Here comes the fifth pick.
With the fifth pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Los Angeles Chargers select Joe Alt, tackle, Notre Dame.
Offensive tackle Joe Alt from Notre Dame.
They're putting together there.
Oh yeah, Keenan Allen is gone too. I'm interested in the pick.
Great games for the
Now, this isn't bad. We know that offensive line does not protect Justin Herbert. We know the O-line does not protect Herbert. He needs an offensive line. So, it's not a worse pick. But I'm interested in seeing what they're going to do at the receiving position.
Hall of Fame now.
I'm more interested in that. They picked up a lot of players. Obviously, both J.K. Dobbins and Gus Edwards are in L.A. now. So let's see what Jim Harbaugh's going to do to try to get some receiving talent in. So we'll see how that goes for the most part. We'll see how that goes for the most part. But they're going to try to beef up that offensive line. They got 2 new running backs. So they want to make sure they give those guys plenty of opportunity. They're going to find a way to establish the run game. Because Justin Herbert doesn't really have a run game to utilize. He does not have a run game to utilize. They got 2 new guys that they believe can run the ball at an effective pace, and they're going to try to get it done with these guys.
That's fast with some defense linemen. They were 50 pounds lighter. So he has the athleticism to climb to the second level.
But we'll see. We will see how this goes.
But definitely not league. When you're an offensive lineman in the National Football League, you better be nasty because things aren't always going to be perfect in the trenches. You better be able to knock somebody's block off at 6'8", at 320. He can do it. He's still growing. He started out playing quarterback, tight end, played other positions, hadn't played tackle that long. And so the best is yet to be determined for this young man.
Oh, man, this is going to be fun.
Of how the size of players has changed since John
We will see how this goes, Baltimore Chargers. We will see how this goes for the Chargers. But yeah, they're gonna go with an offensive tackle. For New York, I wouldn't be surprised. I expect them to take a quarterback. Actually, I'm not gonna say I expect them to take a quarterback. I'm predicting they're gonna take a quarterback. I do not believe they are a believer in Daniel Jones. Obviously, I think they're looking to move off of him. They need a new quarterback. If they draft a new quarterback, Daniel Jones' time in New York is probably done. So my expectation is they're going to draft a new quarterback. But we will have to wait and see how this goes for the most part.
I think they have to rethink that 7th pick overall.
Meanwhile, let's all just stop and take a breath because we have reached a critical moment in this draft right now. We wondered, would the New York Giants
Here we go.
to make a change at quarterback?
Giants pick is already in. They ain't wasting no time. I'm expecting this to be a quarterback. I'm predicting a quarterback.
They would not have to.
I want to see if they're going to replace Daniel Jones right now. A year after paying that man a $40 million contract, are you going to, well, not $40 million, but close to that. You know what I mean. A year after giving him his money, you're going to go new with quarterback? Let me see. The G-men are hoping for the best.
More towards the wide receiver as much as they like J.J. McCarthy. He was the guy they would have taken. It sounds like they're going to go in a different direction. Lewis, Malik Neighbors is on the board.
This has to be a quarterback. I absolutely believe they're moving on. I'm of the mindset they're going to get a new quarterback.
J.J. McCarthy is a franchise quarterback. I'm not of the belief that you just kind of build up everything around the quarterback and then you just conveniently select a quarterback. The Giants have tried doing that. Look, what has happened at the wide receiver position, although they have thrown some draft capital at it and thrown some free agent dollars at it, hasn't worked out. What has happened to their offensive line? Thrown draft capital at it, thrown free agency dollars at it.
I'm interested.
You can't continue to work with that mindset.
Who are they going to take?
Just always build up around it and then get the quarterback later. If you think that guy on the screen is a franchise quarterback, then you go ahead and you absolutely take him. If you don't, then move on.
Pick is in.
Receiver, that guy on your screen is an absolute beast. So you can't go wrong, but don't tell me that you can't pick a franchise quarterback.
If they go wide receiver, they're sticking with Daniel Jones. If they go quarterback, they're moving on. What is the pick? New York.
Booker, what would you do if you were the Giants? We're told the pick is in, but I don't see the commissioner yet. We have him on. Oh, there he is. He's not disappearing.
To answer your question, Randy, it's really simple.
All right.
He's the most explosive player at the receiver position in the draft, and the Giants receivers absolutely stink.
Here it comes.
I wonder what it's going to be. Let me see.
With the sixth pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the New York Giants select Malik Neighbors, wide receiver.
They're sticking with Daniel Jones.
Wow. We thought maybe quarterbacks would go 1, 2, 3, and 4.
They're sticking with Daniel Jones.
Still on the board as we get to 7.
Do they have another first round pick? I heard the Raiders called the Raiders for 30. We'll see. I don't know. Ravens are probably getting phone calls from some of their picks. We'll see how that goes. Don't know what the Costa wants to do. 10 years after G-Men drafted an LSU wide receiver in OBJ, I am shocked. I really thought they were going to move on from Daniel Jones. I got to see what the Giants' plan is. Another year of DJ? All right, we'll see how this goes. Movie inspired My American Psycho, Reservoir Dogs, Transforming, and other movies I can't remember. It's going to be, okay, interesting. I'm really surprised they went with the receiver. I was fully of the mindset that they were going to move on from him. They said, nah, bro, we got this. We good.
Talk about run after the catch, he can do it. If I were to give the NFL fans a picture that you've already seen, think Jamar Chase, but he's faster. And if you're a quarterback, would you want to go to Jamar Chase and for a receiver?
Not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting it.
Now they get a guy who has the potential being a number 1 receiver. He can play.
I mean, yeah, their receiver. They knew need receivers. You got Shepard, Slade, and Hyde. I'm not saying they didn't need receiver help. I'm just surprised they're sticking with Daniel Jones. That's where I'm at. I didn't think they were going to stick with Daniel Jones. But apparently, they're going to stick with him.
Contested balls, his run after the catch reminds you in some regards like he's Debo-like in that regard. He's just about as tough as they come.
I'm actually shocked.
Here, look, when you're talking about Jamar Chase,
I didn't think they were going to stick with him.
because what can Jamar do? Jamar is a 3-position player who can play on the outside or play on the inside. And see, here on the outside, he's just going to be able to line up and split double coverage.
I'm being serious. I did not expect them to stick to go with the receiver here. Now again, do they have another first round pick? Do they plan to draft up? I'm not to draft up, to trade up. I'm interested in what their game plan is here.
And then it's all over. Explosive after the catch. Can you turn the short 5-yard pass in the explosive plus 20-yard play? Well, Malik, if you've ever been up close to him, you see he has a running back type of body. He doesn't have an ounce of fat on him. This is one of the best plays that we've seen in recent memory.
I'm surprised. Titans are up next. I don't know what Tennessee's going to go with, obviously. We'll see how this goes. But yeah, I'm actively surprised. I did not expect them. I did not expect them to go. I didn't expect them to go receiver. receivers are coming off a bit earlier than I expected.
Add right away to that Giants offense.
It's very important. You know, being a receiver that goes to LSU, you know, you gotta come in and be a dog. So I'm expecting to be that. You know, I can only just thank God for this opportunity that I'm in.
Well, I wish him the best of luck. Hopefully he can get it done. You know, be a productive receiver with Daniel Jones, and they can build some sort of chemistry. But who knows? Who knows?
The legends that, you know, have been a part of my life, mom, family, brothers, coaches, you know, all the legacy that made Malik who Malik is. So at LSU, so to have that in my jacket, you know, it means a lot.
All right, congratulations, Malik. You guys are looking at Daniel Jones' favorite target. He's going to the New York Giants.
He's the second LSU player.
I don't know how I feel about this because I don't know if the Giants being fully okay with just sticking with Daniel Jones. With the way everything went, I just didn't think that'd be the case.
For our first trade of the night, we're going to find out in just a moment. We'll hear from Tennessee right after this. It's the draft on ESPN.
All right, so Titans pick is in. It will be up next. We will see who they're going to take. I don't know what Tennessee's plan is. I don't know where they're going to go. I have no idea what the pick is, but I am interested in seeing how things are going to go. So, should be fun. But yeah, in actuality, I don't know. The where is it? I'm looking at some NBA stuff because I'm like actively keeping up with the NBA as I'm focusing on the draft. Right now, the Cavs getting blown out by 38. The game is over. 7 minutes left to go. The Magic just blew these guys out. Both these teams are so fraudulent. Whoever gets the Cleveland Magic matchup in the second round is money. It's food. I'm pretty sure that's the winner of the Sixers-Knicks matchup is going to get them. The Knicks are going to the conference finals if they can beat the Sixers, bro. They're going to the conference finals if they can beat the Sixers. Neither one of these teams are good enough to compete, man. Donovan Mitchell's going to be leaving Cleveland soon, man. This team is just wow. The Magic, they're a young team. They're not expected to really do much. But the Cavs get beat that bad in a playoff game? I think the Falcons take receiver. I mean, they may take a receiver. They got Kirk Cousins there now, so they're probably going to look to give him talent. You know, Kirk can always thrive with offensive talent, you know. You give him top-tier receivers, he'll be able to do something with it. So they probably would go with an offensive player. You know, you got Kyle Pitts there, so you might as well add another weapon for the Falcons offense to utilize. I doubt they're going to go defense. I don't really believe these guys go defense like that. The Knicks and the Sixers are officially at halftime. Knicks up 58-55 here, so a 3-point lead for them heading into halftime. Let me see, both Embiid. Let me take a look at some stats here because the Knicks and the Sixers have been the best series in the Eastern Conference so far. And I expect the Sixers to find a way to win tonight, but if they lose this game and go down 0-3, the series is done. Just looking at some stats tonight. Oh, look who showed up. Jalen Brunson, 17 points in the first half for him. OG Anunoby with 11, 8 for Hartenstein, 5 for DiVincenzo, McBride with 5, Bogdanovich with 5. Josh Hart's doing everything else he needs to do. He has 5 points as well. But 5 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds. You're not expecting him to be one of your main scorers. As for the 76ers, Embiid with 17 points. Maxey with 11. Tobias Harris, 6 points. Kelly Oubre Jr. with 8. Cameron Payne with 8. So you are getting some bench production. Overall, this is just a very, very tightly contested game in Philadelphia. If you're a Sixers fan, you got to feel very nervous about how this first half probably went. You don't want to be in a close game with the Knicks, man. They are a tough, gritty team. Sixers got to find a way to win this, man. But yeah, Titans pick is in. Titans pick is in. We will see. We will see what they will choose. Coming up next. Pick is in here. Let's see how they're gonna go.
Detroit 6 picks behind us. The Tennessee Titans are next up, and Mel's best available are brought to you by Courtyard by Marriott.
His wide receiver, Romo Duze, an outstanding football player. Great work ethic. Brock Bowers can do anything. Put him in the backfield, put him at H-back, put him in tight end, put him at wide receiver in the slot, everywhere. Great run there for the catchability. Then the first defensive player, Dallas Turner, edge rusher, tested off the charts in the combine. Troy Fautano, left tackle, probably a guard in the NFL.
They may go offensive lineman here. Don't necessarily know what they're going to look for here. They may go offensive lineman. All right, Goodell, what you got here?
With the 7th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans select J.C. Latham, tackle.
They're going to go with an offensive tackle. They're going to try to beef up that offensive line for Will Levis. Try to give him some protection. You know, you got to protect your young quarterback. Give him that extra protection. Build up the offensive line. I'm going to be watching a lot of Jayden Daniels highlights tonight. Just because I need to try to motivate myself into believing he can save Washington. Please. But J.C. Latham, he is going to be the pick for the Titans. They're going to try to build up that offensive line and do what they can to surround Will Levis with some talent, but more so surround Will Levis with protection so that he can have time to throw the football. Because last year he was kind of getting blitzed at times. Not to mention Derrick Henry that was with that offensive line last year. They were not a good offensive line. That was a pitiful O-line. Now this sucks low-key. We'll get a couple of offensive tackles early on here. Not trying to see that. My pick is O-line here. They keep taking these offensive tackles. Got some problems because we need one. Greedy. Why don't you draft it? First of all, the first 7 picks. The first 7 picks have been offensive players. Do y'all not want a defensive player? Atlanta's not going to be the one to break the mold. I would be shocked if Atlanta picks a defensive player. They're taking a receiver or something like that. You got all the talent in the world. They're going to take a receiver. But yeah, I could really use offensive lineman here for Baltimore. I'm just saying. Can y'all please stop taking on the old linemen, please?
All right, so the 8th pick is up next. That's the Atlanta Falcons, and Sheffield is with us here.
Like, do me a favor and just like stop taking all their picks, please.
Pick of round 1. The Atlanta Falcons, despite signing Kirk Cousins, are considering a quarterback at number 8.
Quarterback.
On the board. Michael Penix is on the board.
They're not taking a quarterback. The Falcons aren't taking a quarterback. They could consider it. Falcons pick's already in. The Falcons pick is already in. They're working. Oh yeah, I forgot the Cowboys are going to be around. I can't wait to see what Jerry's going to do with Dallas. What you got for the Cowboys, man? Let's see what Jerry wants to do.
JC, there's a rich history of Alabama offensive linemen in the league. How surreal is it to add to that legacy?
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. You know, Alabama's a standard. You know, you can't replicate the dynasty and what we do over there. And, you know, being here now, I get a chance to represent it. So.
How will you set the tone for this new look Titans offense?
Yeah, I mean, day one going in, you know, I just want to live up to the standard of what Alabama is, just by working the hardest, being the first one in, last one to leave, and doing everything I can to help the team success.
All right, JC, congratulations.
Thanks so much.
Good luck with that.
So J.C. Latham goes off the board. Atlanta was a spot we thought we would get our first defensive player of this draft. Adam Schefter telling us we should expect a quarterback.
Man, we ain't getting no defensive player coming from the Falcons.
Be expecting.
Well, if you're talking about a quarterback in Atlanta over a defensive player, now you have Kirk Cousins, right? You have a guy like Dallas Turner sitting there, pass rush, which they need.
All right, let's just keep it realistic here.
At this stage of the game,
You ain't getting nothing like that.
J.J. McCarthy, to me, is too high. So I'm going to move down. From Atlanta, I'm not taking a quarterback at 8. Too rich for me. I'm not taking the 15th best player in J.J. McCarthy there. I'm not taking Michael Penix Jr. or Bo Nix.
Interesting what they're going to go with here.
From Atlanta.
Falcons are definitely taking an offensive player. We don't need to pretend.
This to me is over-dressing the quarterback. If you take any of these guys, they pick number 8.
And here's the thing about Atlanta. They need defensive help. You just signed Kirk Cousins. You gave them almost $100 million guaranteed.
Oh man, this is low key tough. This is low key tough. Don't know how they gonna go with this.
Head coach taking over. They need pass rush. And if they don't address the pass rush now, when are they going to do it? Especially with the top edge guy, whoever it is in their mind, still on the board right now.
Yeah, this would be an interesting one, especially considering the state of affairs in the South.
Exactly.
They're right there right now.
Yes.
They're right there. Now,
That division ain't even tough. That division is not tough.
As far as his rehab and his recovery from that torn Achilles.
There's no way the Falcons are gonna take a defensive player.
Right now, understand,
I didn't even know they were considering taking a quarterback.
help you go ahead and really try and put a
So what was the point of getting Kirk Cousins? I'm not saying Kirk Cousins is your future, but like, what was the point in trading for Kirk Cousins?
So many things that are set up so good for them. I thought they have had a fantastic offseason, starting with the hiring of Raheem Morris and the way he has constructed
They're not taking a quarterback. Oh, no, not taking. They're probably going to take a quarterback. They're probably going to take a quarterback.
I can illustrate it for you. Their defense has only 81
I thought
sacks in the last
maybe
2
offensive
years.
player. I mean, maybe defensive player, but nah. With the Falcons, you don't ever try to bet that.
Was Vic Beasley, as you mentioned, in 2016. So the defense is where they desperately need the help. Again, Adam Schefter telling us to
Pick is in for the Atlanta Falcons. And here comes Goodell. You know this man just walking up here like he getting drafted. All right, what you got, Roger Goodell? Is it a quarterback?
In the 2024 NFL Draft, the Atlanta Falcons select Michael Penix.
They took a quarterback.
Quarterback with Washington.
They took our quarterback, Michael Penix, to the Atlanta Falcons. Wow.
I'm just saying, from a stunner perspective, I love it. Look, we love the drama of the draft. We love
Michael Penix to the Atlanta Falcons. What? Okay.
Is the best use of their draft position at this point? No, I don't. But the fact is, look, Michael Penix has been someone who
I'm so confused. What?
He's always been number 5 in
What?
quite honestly. But when you look at his tape, man, and you think about the whole
What?
that Zach Robinson's gonna run, that DJ Yates is gonna put in, that Ron Higgins is gonna run.
Why did they pay Kirk Cousins then?
Run, play action, move the pocket.
Why did they pay Kirk Cousins? Al Davis just sold the draft. I don't think Al Davis was expecting the Falcons. Why did they pay Kirk Cousins? I don't think he was expecting the Falcons to take Penix. Who was expecting the Falcons to take Penix?
Kirk Cousins coming off a torn Achilles, but let's make certain everyone who has not been following this draft process is aware of the injury history with Michael Penix Jr.
Hold on, Falcons fans. Let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. So, the draft is here. Plethora of quarterbacks for you to attempt to pick. Yet in the offseason, you decide to trade for Kirk Cousins, and then you give him a contract. Just for you to still draft a quarterback. Huh? What? Not to mention, a lot of people are not high on Penix, specifically due to his injury history. I hope he stays healthy, but you're picking a quarterback with a lengthy injury history, and you've already signed a quarterback in Kirk Cousins who's coming off of a serious injury. What are the Falcons doing? I hope this works out for them, but what are they doing? What are they doing?
Then he goes to Washington. He has all this talent around him. He does a great job. He doesn't do well off platform.
What the? All right, first surprise of the draft. Why did they? Okay, all right, Falcons. Why? I'm so. Oh, Jesus. Why did you? The Raiders are cooked. They gotta take JJ. They gotta take JJ now. Penix to the Falcons is a what move? Oh, what just happened? In all seriousness, bro, please be serious with me. Chicago's pick is in. But what in God's name just happened? Did we really just see what we really just saw, man?
J.J. McCarthy and Bo Nix still out there, Green.
It's the first time in the common draft era 4 quarterbacks go in the first 8 picks.
I'm shocked for words right now.
Michael Penix is a really good player. talked to some of the quarterback coaches around the league that went to all the pro days. They said he had the best arm. The ball comes off of his hand electric. The key is, when will we see
I gotta go to Twitter. I gotta see what Falcons fans are gonna take it. Falcons gonna go more years without drafting defense, 10 years. Rams of not having first round picks. Kirk Cousins is trending on Twitter. What was the point of signing Kirk Cousins? Why did you sign him to? What was the? They signed him to like what, 3-year deal or something like that? What was the point? Hold on, let me see what this pick is.
In the 2024 NFL Draft, the Chicago Bears select Rome Odunze, wide receiver, Washington.
Chicago picking a wide receiver with this 9th pick, giving an extra weapon for Caleb Williams. He's going to that offense. They've already got weapons there. He wants to add. He's going to have another one. If Chicago wants to add another one, and add even more talent for him to work with, so we'll see. So many people are just here to see. Look at this, bro. We're so cooked. Fire everybody. What in the actual are you guys thinking, bro? People are just out here to see what Falcons fans are thinking, bro. He'll be 28 years old when Kirk's contract is over. Oh my God. What the Michael Penix has to come out. I don't even. Oh my God. Oh, Falcons. Why? What are you thinking? Thank you. I appreciate that. I needed to see a wow move, bro. They signed Kirk Cousins and then drafted Penix. What type of move is that? What was the point? What was the point? They gave Kirk Cousins $180 million and then signed Penix. Penix is going to be 28 years old when that contract expires. He's not. I don't think Kirk Cousins is going to play out his entire contract in Atlanta. But if he does, Penix is going to be 28 years old when Kirk Cousins' contract expires. What are you doing? Atlanta, what are you doing? I'm perplexed. I'm perplexed. I'm kerfluffled. I'm baffled. I'm bewildered. This is pure comedy. I don't even know what to say. I'm actively watching this, trying not to laugh, because at the same time I'm hoping for the best for this young man. He ain't that much of a young man, but I'm hoping the best for this guy. But Atlanta, what are you thinking?
All right, thank you, Rome. You just caught balls from quarterback Caleb Williams just last week. How excited are you to play with him?
I'm thrilled. You know,
Pick is in for Minnesota.
From across the sideline, and I know how special he is, so I'm so excited to get to work from day one and go do something special.
What has this Bears staff done to create a foundation for success right away in Chicago?
I think they've been building it for a little bit now, and when I visited with them, you know, they're determined, they're tenacious, and I think I can get along well with them. So they've been doing it for a while. I'm just another piece to the puzzle.
All right, congrats, Rome. Happy for you.
Thank you. Go Bears.
And the excitement in Chicago is unquestioned. The excitement in Atlanta for their young quarterback and the stunner, and the excitement in Minnesota.
I don't even know what to say.
They will make their pick next.
Vikings picks coming up, but the Falcons just gave everybody a what the moment. Like, what are you thinking with this? Why? Oh my goodness. I don't remember who my first celebrity crush was. Like, in all honesty, I don't really have much of a recollection of who my first celebrity crush was.
Here, loyalty members earn bonus pan coins when they try them all.
You've earned this, so hold it up high. Because it's the things you make.
This might be the second worst. Hey man, if it works out, maybe it's a different conversation. I don't know. Oh my God, actively sitting here shocked. Who's finishing last in the North this year? Josh, I can't give you that answer. I don't know. As of right now, I don't know. So much has just changed in the AFC North. I can't give you an assessment of who's going to finish last. Like, I'm still... we're a long way from the season, so it's going to take me some time to really figure out. I can't give you a pick right now. I don't even have my predictions. Like let me get the schedule to come out and how that whole situation is, and as we get closer to training camp, I'll have a more definitive answer. But in actuality, right now, I do not have a specific answer in that specific aspect. Hillary Duff, that's a nice pick for a crush.
AT&T Optimizer provides proactive recommendations so you get what's right for you.
Do you think it'll be the best it's ever been? I don't know. I don't know if it will. Last year, I mean, the only way it could be the best it's ever been is if all 4 teams make the playoffs. Because last year, all 4 teams nearly made the postseason. So the only way we can top that, is having all 4 teams make the playoffs. So we'll see. We'll see. But I don't know. It has a chance to. But I don't know.
Relive the biggest plays from the season with full condensed game replays.
Bro, it is getting nasty on Twitter.
Coverage on NFL Network. Don't miss any of the offseason action. Access NFL Plus Premium today.
Still trying to process the Penix pick. Falcons just shelled out $180 million to Kirk Cousins on a 4-year contract, then draft Michael Penix. Whatever you think of him, good or bad, he's 24 in 2 weeks and has 2 ACL tears on his right leg. You can also trade back. Insanity. You picked a 24-year-old quarterback that has had 2 ACL tears on his leg, as well as a plethora of other minor injuries. And you did that while also having a quarterback who you just gave a 4-year deal to. What is happening with the Falcons organization? This doesn't make sense. They do. Oh yeah, Falcons need a quarterback. Not Falcons. Vikings need a quarterback. We just saw what the Falcons did. Vikings need a quarterback. Are they gonna go with JJ? Is this gonna be the JJ pick? Vikings need a quarterback. They officially moved on from Kirk Cousins, so they do need a quarterback. And boy, they better hit with this quarterback, man. Don't know what this pick's going to be, but they do need a quarterback. They absolutely need a quarterback.
Sam Darnold to be the bridge to. Now, hey, if Sam Darnold emerges, it's a win-win, right? Then he has Grace only 26. JJ's only 21. Yeah. JJ needed that bridge quarterback, and he's got it with Sam Darnold.
And we came into this draft wondering, when was Minnesota going to make their move? They had 11, they got 23 from Houston. When were they going to make their move? They didn't sign Kirk Cousins back, so we knew, based on that and those 2 things, they were going to get a quarterback.
Not one defensive player has been picked. Absolutely. They haven't picked a single defensive player. And it's not going to change here with the Vikings. Vikings aren't picking no defensive player.
I think this is the best situation for any of these young quarterbacks. In Chicago, Ryan Poles has done fantastic work setting the table for Caleb. I think this is the best one. When you think of the head coach, play caller.
All right, let's see. Goodell's out here with some people from some organization as he gets ready to deal with the 10th pick in this draft.
To help make the Minnesota Vikings selection, we are honored to have with us the surviving mother, brothers, and nephew of fallen hero, United States Army Sergeant Zachary Ewing. Zachary died after a battle with cancer, a cancer that was discovered after he was injured during his second deployment to Iraq. We salute him and thank his family and TAPS, the Tragedy Assistance Program for Survivors, which offers care to those grieving the loss of a I'm going to turn this over to Sergeant Ewing's nephew, Asher, who will announce the pick in honor of his uncle.
With the 10th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Minnesota Vikings select J.J. McCarthy.
There it is. They took a quarterback, J.J. McCarthy. We talked about it. Is it going to be the J.J. pick? Vikings needed a new quarterback. They moved on from Kirk Cousins. J.J. was still left on the board. They needed to go with somebody. They took J.J. McCarthy. So now we'll have to see if this is enough for the Vikings, man. I don't know if I don't know how this is going to work for the Vikings, though. Do not know how this is going to work for the Vikings.
McCarthy made the college football playoff both his seasons as a starter. He threw 49 touchdowns for the Wolverines, ran for 10 more. And Lewis picked up the thought you had a moment ago. He goes to a place where they are set up for success.
Absolutely. Look, it starts with the head coach in particular. And Josh McCown talked to him at the combine. He's now the quarterback coach there in Minnesota. And he said, look, the thing that impresses him the most about Kevin O'Connell and his system is that they provide answers for the quarterback. There's nothing that a quarterback will come off the field and have a question about that he can't answer.
All I know is a certain wide receiver didn't come here. A certain wide receiver is not here to waste his time with a rebuild. Yes, I was just speaking of him. Justin Jefferson. Don't know if he want to deal with this, bro. They already moved off of Kirk Cousins. You're going to get this guy in J.J. McCarthy. I don't know if Justin Jefferson's going to be willing to stick around and deal with this. But who knows? Maybe McCarthy works out and right off the bat he's effective with the Vikings. It could happen. It could very well happen.
And he won't have to play right away in Minnesota. But if he earns it, think of the weapons that he has to work with at wide receiver, offensive line, and at running back. It is all set and work.
Let me take a look at how this game is looking right now. Let me go to TNT and listen in. So, with the 10th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Minnesota Vikings select J.J. McCarthy. And Tyrese Maxey is down and hurt. Oh boy. Tyrese Maxey's hurt. He's dealing with some pain. But he did get back up. He did get back up. He absolutely got back up. Which one? I mean, I'm not interested. I don't play the Would You Rathers with who you want to date or something like that. You know, it's not always. I mean, you can have. There's always great celebrity crushes and stuff, but you know, it's about the person. You know, I'm not trying to date a celebrity for the sake of dating celebrity. Say, hey, what's my celebrity crush? I get to date them. There's no point in dating somebody if there's no actual progress happening there. Me dating a celebrity would just be me dating a celebrity. But I guess Rihanna, I don't know. Rihanna, Zendaya, I really don't. It really wouldn't matter to me. The Jets pick is already in. Hope the Ravens draft an offensive tackle or wide receiver. I expect them to go offensive lineman, so I think they're going to go with an offensive tackle because we have to rebuild our offensive line. They'll wait till the second round. I think they'll wait till the second round to try to get a receiver. But our first round has to be an offensive lineman. I think the Jets picked the tight end from Georgia. They could use a tight end. They could absolutely use a tight end there. Sixers up 5 with 6:11 to go here in the third quarter.
Well, bear in mind, the record for most quarterbacks to be drafted in round 1 is 6. You've had 5 taken so far. We're only 10 picks in here tonight. The Jets moving back 1 spot here. The Jets, there have been a lot of speculation.
This is such an important game for the Sixers. They got to win this one. Josh Hart just driving. The Jets pick is in. We will see. And B gonna pop that 3, puts it in. Sixers got to keep this intensity up. We got a whole 5 minutes left to play. All right, what is the pick, Roger Goodell?
In the 2024 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Olu Fasanu.
They took an offensive tackle. They saw that offensive line that got Rodgers killed in 4 plays last year and said, nope, we got to add to that. We got to build that line. It's not the prettiest of picks. It's not the funnest of picks. It's not the most entertaining of picks. But it is a pick that is needed because, like we said, Aaron Rodgers got smoked in 4 plays because that O-line was terrible. He needs to fix, the Jets as a whole need to fix the offensive line, and he needs protection if he's going to get anything done.
Football Gonzaga with Caleb, but Olu Fashion is a talented athlete, kind of a Ronnie Stanley type player at 6'6", 312 with long arms, small but strong hands.
And then take an offensive tackle here.
J.C. Latham going to Tennessee, right? With Phil Callahan.
Woo!
Offensive line coach. Think about
The Broncos are on the clock. Broncos on the clock here with the 12th pick. Jalen Brunson, 23 points right now. Embiid left wide open for 3, and he knocks it down again. If you keep leaving Joel Embiid wide open for 3, you're going to pay the price. Embiid's hit 2 threes in this third quarter. He's 2 of 4. What are the Broncos going to go with here? Don't the Broncos need a quarterback? You moved off of Russell Wilson. What's the plan at quarterback? Embiid has hit 3 threes in this third quarter, and the Sixers are up by 10. But what are the Broncos going to go with? Don't they also need a quarterback? You moved off of Russell Wilson. And Josh Hart, who's been shooting flamethrowers. Real, they got Zach Wilson. Like I said, don't the Broncos need a quarterback? I thought their plan was Zach Wilson. Like I said, don't the Broncos need a quarterback? I'm pretty sure they need a quarterback. But I don't think there's any. Who's left in this draft from the quarterback position? Bo Nix? I forgot about Bo Nix. I forgot he did declare for the draft. So yeah, Bo Nix. That might be the pick. That might be. I completely forgot Bo Nix. I completely forgot he declared for this draft. Man, we could end up having, what, 5 quarterbacks drafted in the first round? Because so many teams need 3. Can't hit that. The Knicks are down by 8. Hart cannot miss from 3. Another 3 in his back to a 5-point game. Josh Hart cannot miss from 3 in his showing. Zach ain't that bad. Like I said, the Broncos need a quarterback, right? But if your future is Zach Wilson, Denver's not doing anything. If you're telling me the Broncos' plan is Zach Wilson, they're not going anywhere this year. They're not going anywhere. Whenever someone sits back and talks about places, he ain't that bad. That means he ain't that good either. He could be decent, but decent ain't gonna take you to the promised land. Anytime someone's like, hey man, he ain't that bad, it means he's not trash, but he's nothing special. He's not great. Like, come on, bro. Denver's likely to get the first pick next year. Doubt they're gonna get the first pick next year. I doubt they're gonna get the first pick next year. That defense is good enough to win them a couple games. I doubt they're gonna get the first pick next year. There's probably gonna be a team worse than them. There's probably gonna be a team worse than them. They may end up getting a top 5 pick, potentially, but I doubt the Broncos are going to have the worst record in football. Nah, they should have kept Russ, to be honest. They weren't going to go anywhere with Russ. They weren't going to go anywhere with Russ. That was not going to get them to the promised land. They knew Russ wasn't going to get them to the promised land. Their best chance is starting over with a quarterback, but I fear that it's too late, and I don't know if taking Bo Nix would be a solution that they would want to attempt. Zach Wilson might just be the option they have this year, and then hope for the best in next year's draft. But I don't know what they're gonna do here. Do you go Bo Nix? The pick is in. Do you go Bo Nix to get yourself a quarterback, or do you just stick with Zach Wilson? 3:05 left to go here In the third quarter, Philadelphia up 85-80.
It's done.
The Knicks are staying in it. Sixers just gotta keep on fighting, man.
Forgotten. The history.
Get the ball back to Embiid. Thank you.
Clean ice. All that matters now is what happens next.
Embiid is playing well.
Continue on ESPN, ABC, and ESPN Plus.
Embiid has 32 points. He has 15 points in the third quarter. Josh Hart misses. Give it back to Embiid and let Embiid cook, because right now he's playing well. Here comes Oubre for three, puts it in, and Philadelphia's back up by 10. Did you see the Texas new unis? They're fired. I saw them. They look great. They are definitely fired. Broncos pick is in. Are they gonna go quarterback or are they gonna stick with Zach Wilson? Brunson layup good. I completely forgot Bo Nix was really in the draft. So they could go with Bo Nix. Because other than Bo Nix, I don't think there's anything really left in the draft for a quarterback. Get it to Embiid. Get it to Embiid. Cam, what are you doing? Never mind, he hit that three. So I guess the Sixers are hot from three right now. Everybody's hitting a three right now. Sixers putting on a shooting clinics. Meanwhile, the Broncos pick is in, and Goodell will be up soon to tell us what the pick is. Knicks are getting smoked right now because the Sixers hitting everything. What you got, Goodell? Brunson with the and one. They took a quarterback, and you talking about Zach Wilson. Y'all talking back. Y'all really sat here and told me they got Zach Wilson. Like the Broncos were going to sit back and accept Zach Wilson. Come on, bro. They were not about to sit here and accept Zach Wilson. Come on, guys. You know damn well they were not about to accept no Zach Wilson. Stop it. Is his TV delayed? Is this TV actually delayed? Because Bo's just looking nervous like he ain't got the pick yet. But yeah, Bo Nix to the Broncos. So I guess he's going to fight for the starting job with Zach Wilson. Shouldn't be difficult there. For the Raiders, the Raiders are cooked. The Raiders are cooked. They thought Penix would be on the board. The Raiders are cooked. They've lost out on the quarterback they want. I don't even. If you're the Las Vegas Raiders, what do you do here? What do you do here if you're the Raiders? It's over. Oh my goodness! If you're the Raiders, you gotta be sick. You gotta be sick. They also got Jarrett Stidham. Like it's gonna do anything. 6 quarterbacks taken within the first 12. A lot of teams need quarterbacks. A lot of teams need quarterbacks this year. And it was a deep quarterback draft. Embiid for 3. Oh my God. Embiid has hit 4 threes in this third quarter. 18 points from Joel Embiid. The Sixers are up 13. Wow. Brunson to Hart. Hart to McBride. McBride for 3 misses. And that's going to end the third quarter. Oh my God. Joel Embiid. Wow. Joel Embiid is actively cooking. I gotta check this, bro. This could be it. I think the Raiders go corner here. We might get a defensive player for the first time here. They ain't got a choice. They probably wanted to go quarterback, but all the good quarterbacks are gone. Their pick is in. You might as well go defense. You don't need no offensive player. Wow. Caleb Williams, Jayden Daniels, Drake Maye, Michael Penix, JJ McCarthy, and Bo Nix. 6 quarterbacks taken within the first 12 picks of the draft. That is astounding. That it's not often that you see something like that. Let me see how many threes this man Josh Hart's made. 3. And he's at 15. Holy crap, this could actually hit. If he makes 1 more 3, he got a whole quarter. 1 more 3 and 5 points for Josh Hart. Damn, this is tough. I messed up on this. I said, let me just go Nuggets. Hey, man, no, I made that choice. I'll stick with my pick.
He get the ball out on time and deliver it accurately.
There's no quarterback left for the Raiders. Let's see where they go.
With the 13th pick
Let's see what the Raiders are going to do.
for NFL Draft, the Las Vegas Raiders select Brock Bowers, tight end, Georgia.
They went with a tight end, bro. It's been all offense the entire draft.
Career for this young man is
It's been all offense this entire draft. Not a single defensive player has been approached, bro.
David Pollack. That was also
Not a single defensive player has been approached.
only player ever to do so. He's now the highest drafted tight end since Kyle Pitts
He's
went
got to be at like
in
35,
2021.
right?
7th highest rated player on the board.
He's at 10 points in the 4th. And Hart gets 5 more. And a 3. No hits. That's a good hit. I missed all of that. I could have put Donald too. I'll put 2 on that. Thank God I'm not a Raiders fan. Tough. Raiders, I don't know what you do here. Saints are on the clock. The Saints are on the clock.
He averaged 83 receiving yards in 7 career conference championship games and bowl games. Breaks one after the catch ability, tracks the ball extremely well. You can move him around everywhere, whether it's Gardner Minshew or Aiden O'Connell. That's quarterback's best friend right there.
And that's exactly it. What do they need? If you can't get the quarterback, then with the quarterbacks that you do have with Gardner Minshew and Aiden O'Connell,
They ain't got a choice but to take a offensive player, bro. They might as well add a weapon. Try to draft next year, man. Try to draft next year.
There are some running backs that are going to provide tremendous value later on in this draft. I'm sure they'll be able to pick one up. But this guy's just a weapon, period. And then again, if you don't have the trigger guy, then find somebody who can make that trigger guy look a lot better. And this guy can do it. He will own the middle of the field. Absolutely own it.
And I realize he's going to be a weapon, but we got Michael Mayer from Notre Dame, and we have Brock Bowers, and we still don't have anybody to throw the football. The offensive line is still a work in progress. I just question the pick and how they're going to be able to use this pick in Las Vegas.
Look, I think there have been so much speculation that they were going to draft a quarterback. Would they move up to try and get Jayden Daniels?
They should have moved up. The Raiders should have moved up.
The idea that they would not have the option to take any of them at 13.
6 quarterbacks. Saints might go defense, man. We've been saying Saints. We've been saying teams are going to go defense. At some point, a team's going to draft a defensive player. But we can't keep being like, hey, this team goes to go defense until this team goes defense. I've been saying that the last 5 draft picks. Somebody eventually is going to go defense. But, you know, I'm not sitting here expecting that at this point.
NFL Draft. We're back in just a moment on ESPN.
All right. Very crucial 4th quarter here for the Sixers. They're up 13. They got to close this game out and win. Got to close it out. Embiid went crazy in the 3rd. Offensive foul, that's not how you want to start off. But Embiid went crazy. Pittsburgh probably could go too. I mean, plethora of teams that could go defense.
Seriously, no one's going with the quarter zip? People like this look. I get a lot of emails. Fine, give me your best commission. Too much? Yeah, that's way too much.
Knicks are going to have to try to fight back in this game. 98-87. You got a whole 11.5 left to go in this game. Knicks are going to have to climb back into this game. Embiid hit a crap ton of threes. He hit 4 threes in the 3rd quarter to change this game.
He's our rewards program for pros.
That's why when you stock up on the many items you need, you earn bonus points to get the stuff you want. Join MVP's Pro Rewards.
Knicks might lose this one if they don't find something to happen. Brunson's playing a good game, but not sure what else to really say in this case. Because Brunson's playing well. And Hart's playing well, but it's just like, damn. Embiid hit 4 threes in the third quarter, had 18 points in the third quarter, and completely flipped this game upside down. Knicks got to find some type of momentum. Brunson being guarded by Batum. There's a screen. Tobias' food. He missed that so badly. Oh, my God. Oh, man. Brunson, what was that shot? New Orleans still hasn't made their choice yet. Great defensive play by the Knicks, but they just couldn't capitalize because they couldn't get the ball. So it's going to stay with the Sixers, and Bogdanovich is holding his wrist. Obviously, he's hurt his wrist there a little, probably when he fell. All right. This is going to bleed into the Lakers-Nuggets game. Here comes Maxey. Put up. Can't hit that. 10.5 left to go. Oh, my God. Back-to-back turnovers? What are the Knicks doing, bro? This is just dumb. It's dumb basketball. Saints need a lot. It wouldn't be a bad thing to get an offensive weapon for Derek Carr, but adding to their defense would be beneficial. Here comes Maxey. You've given them all the time in the world. Floater. This game is as good as done unless the Sixers feel the need to choke again. But Doc Rivers is not here. They got rid of the doctor and got a nurse, so they're good. Brunson with the and one. Bro, turn the game off. I can't turn this game off, man. I cannot turn this game off because I know the Sixers and the Sixers love to choke. I ain't turning this game off. The pick is in for the Saints. The pick is in for the Saints. Don't know what they're going to go with. I don't really know what their offseason plans has been. Defensive play would be beneficial, but it wouldn't hurt to get Derek Carr another weapon. And Brunson missed the field goal. But they got the offensive rebound and did absolutely nothing with it. My God. That could have made it 11. Saints pick is in. Saints pick is in. Maxey got blocked. McBride hit it. 10-point game. McBride's been playing well. Hart's been playing well. Brunson's been playing well. And turnover for the Sixers. Hart got fouled and won. They're not going to count it. They're not going to count it. So it's going to be on the floor. But I think he's going to get 2 free throws. Oh, wait. No, they're not going to say it's a shooting foul. They're going to say it was on the ground. Okay, never mind. Brunson got the ball knocked out of his hands. Saints. We taking 12 years for it. How long does it take Roger Goodell to get from the back to get here? My goodness. Good Lord. McBride driving, getting some space. Through the contact, can't get it. Rebound goes to this guy, Tobias Harris. Saints pick is in. Bum. Foul. Man, as a Ravens fan, you understand that you gotta wait 12 years. 12 years to get your pick because we're never within the top 10 because we're never bad enough to be within the top 10 most of the time except 2015.
The 14th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft.
Uh-huh.
The New Orleans Saints select Tolaise Fuaga.
Another offensive tackle, bro. Stop taking all the offensive tackles. Baltimore's not gonna have one by the time we get to the 30th pick. Another offensive player. 14 straight offensive picks. Is defense dead? Does nobody want a defensive player? Oh, golly. Taking all the offensive tackles, bro. Who we gonna have left? We need to protect Derek. We need protection for Lamar. We need an offensive line for Derrick Henry. Brunson took the contact. No call. Rebound goes to the Sixers. 8.5 left to go, and Embiid still on the bench. Lowry drives. Lost the ball, but it was picked up by Tobias. Foul. All these offensive picks, bro. Does nobody want defense? Colts, they're on the clock, up with the 15th pick. My goodness, guys. Somebody take a defensive player. What's with all this offense? Let's get some defense in here, man. Let's get some defense.
And you can see it. I saw it at the Senior Bowl. He had very, very nimble feet and great punch timing. And if you try and run him down the middle and try and beat him with power, he's just going to anchor down. He's just going to hop.
And that's a missed free throw right there. Let me use my 35 real quick.
That's going to be a multiple-time All-Pro because he's just an absolute beast out there. That's a fantastic pick for New Orleans Saints.
And for an offensive line that was 28th in pass block win rate, 15th in run block win rate, sometimes when need and best available meet, this is what you get.
Second free throw is good. 103-92. Colts still on the clock here. And there has yet to be a defensive player to get picked. Oh my God. 14 straight offensive picks. No defensive player picked. Baltimore might really go with corner here. If nobody's taking defensive players, Baltimore might go corner. Then again, I doubt we're going to go the whole first round with no offensive picks. No, with no defensive picks. We will not go the whole first round of this draft with no defensive picks. No way that happens. Joel Embiid coming back in to help try to finish this game off here against the Knicks. My friend, Ravens friend, just texted me. At this point, Ravens trade up for Steelers or Bengals picks because I know damn well they're taking an offensive line with their picks. Who knows? Embiid got the foul. Embiid literally is out there flopping.
Number one need area in any quarterback they want. Whoever they deem CB1 is there for them, whether it's Terry Arnold, Alabama, Quentin Mitchell, Toledo, or my guy, Cooper DeJean from Iowa. You look at where we are right now in best available. Dallas Turner was 9 on my big board. Troy Fautanu, left tackle, will be a Pro Bowl guard.
Nothing you can do there. Trust me, when you got a guy that's just going to initiate contact and go to the free throw line, because that's what he wants to do, he's just going to keep doing it. That's Embiid's game. You should understand that. And that's Hartenstein's 5th foul. Still got good value at the receiving position here. Same for the defensive pieces that are here. Bro, please. Cooper's still on the board. Obviously, no one's taking a defensive player. Dallas Turner. I've seen a lot of people saying Dallas Turner's going to the Cowboys. What is Jerry going to do with this first draft pick?
Finish on the football down the field, he'll come up, support and tackle. He's the best all-around corner. But I'll just tell you this, Nate Wiggins is right there with him for me. Nate is an
I think Ravens will go wide receiver if all the best O-lines are gone. I don't know. I don't know what they may go here. I still think they'll probably stick with it and try to take an offensive lineman. They might even go corner.
Inside, outside, and think about this. Gus Bradley loves those long range.
Offensive foul.
Gus Bradley from Seattle. Gus Bradley
7:20 left to go. Offensive foul. I think the Steelers will take either the center from Oregon or the tackle from Georgia. That's my prediction. We'll see.
How cool is that? Especially considering this is a position.
Yeah, I want to see what the Eagles do at 22. That's a desperate need area for them. They need speed in quarterback. Recovery ability at corner, and they're picking at 22. There's talk they would try to move up.
106-94. Knicks just don't seem to have the juice tonight. Sixers got more talent, so they should win this series, but, you know. Everything is being made. Every play the Sixers need to make, they're making. Great play there from Brunson. The pick is in for the Colts. Are we going to get our first defensive player? Or are we going to continue to stick with offensive players? 14 picks in, nothing but offense. Will we get a defensive player? Who's the first defensive player to come off the board in the draft? Here comes Lowry to Embiid. Embiid pops the three and hits it. Embiid ain't missing at this point. 41 points from Joel Embiid. Josh Hart hitting the corner three.
We're in no rush. We don't need to turn this party fast into a beats anybody.
Yeah, I'm really gonna miss out on this. This is $200 I'm gonna have today.
And then just keep on rolling.
If
they would maybe be interested in a player like Brock Bowers when he was available, trying to hit with their young quarterback who showed such promise last year despite, and then get the injury and then the injury problems to try and build a little bit up on that offensive side. So we'll see if that's what they decide to do. It's a division where all of a sudden the Houston Texans jumped up from seemingly nowhere and turned themselves into a team that looks like they're going to be formidable for the foreseeable future.
Colts pick is in. We're just waiting.
So it's an interesting time for the Colts team, and again, they have their pick of every defensive player in the draft. Okay, I see the commissioner now beginning to make his way towards us, and the Colts will announce for the 15th selection.
With the 15th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Indianapolis Colts select Latu, defensive end.
Oh my God, somebody actually took a defensive player. The first defensive player off the board is an edge rusher. Finally, somebody takes a defensive player. My God, it's been that type of day. First defensive player off the board here. Finally. We'll do down by 2 here.
Ultimately, he transferred to UCLA.
Maye, 25, 20.
12th highest rated player on my big board. They get him here at 15. The only thing is, as Lou and Book were talking, is the net. And the Earl Payne, you can reconcile that with your medical staff. 6'4.5", 259 pounds. Ran 4.64 to play up or down, left and right side at UCLA. They moved him around. He's got a spin move. He's slippery. He's got bend. He knows how to use his hands. He has counter moves to get off blocks and find the football. That's really, he rotates the ball. He's got natural instincts. The player this kind of boy is a knack. Look at here, the quarterback, 2 seasons at LSU. Talking about production, 34 tackles for loss, 23.5 sacks. Got a good breakdown.
Seattle's on the board. Let's see what Seattle's going to do.
He was the best pure pass rusher in this draft.
Yeah, he's the most skilled rusher in the draft. What does that mean? His ability to go from first move to second move to third move, to use your hands, to set up the rush, the fastball, the counter move. He can do it all from a pass rusher standpoint. He comes into the National Football League on day 1, and he will be one of the upper tier skill rushers in the league. Oftentimes when rookies come in, they have the athleticism, but they don't have the moves. They have to learn the move. They have to watch who comes in. He's got the move 1, 2, and 3. Now, if he can just stay healthy, that'll be the key.
You know, what was so impressive about him down at Mobile, he was always one of the first people on the field. He was always down there on the goalpost, working his toes. And he was one of those guys, whether it was 1-on-1, whether it was then 9-on-7, and then when they went to teams, he was always winning. And he was winning in a variety of ways. I don't think the offensive linemen down there still know what happened, because he was beating them all. And you just kind of stood back and you were in awe at just how advanced he was with how he set up his moves.
Jeffy, what do you have?
Greeny, this was the top pass rusher in this draft. And without the neck issues,
You think T. Higgins is going to get traded tonight? I don't know if T. Higgins is going to get traded tonight, but I think at some point they are going to trade him. I'm expecting T. Higgins to get traded.
that he's 1 injury away from seeing his NFL career end prematurely. That scared also teams, but not the Indianapolis Colts, who saw the value, who saw the talent, who saw the drive and the work ethic, and made him
You're advised to medically retire. Now you're a member of the Indianapolis Colts. What are the emotions going through you right now?
It's an out-of-body experience. I can't understand how I'm feeling. I mean, I'm just ready to roll and contribute to a winning atmosphere. I mean, shoot, my knees are shaking. I feel weak. I just gotta praise the Lord.
The first defensive player taken off the board gets at pick 15. Why are you the best pass rusher in this draft?
So my versatility speaks for itself. I can play in the run game. My pass rush repertoire is so big, and I got versatility in coverage as well. So I mean, I'm all around.
I think he's gonna either go. I think he's gonna go either New England, Jacksonville. Well, it's probably gonna be one of those. I don't think Jacksonville. I'm not even sure if he's gonna remain in the AFC. Cincinnati may choose to get him out of the AFC. Who knows?
The Seahawks are on the clock. Their pick is next.
With the Disney bundle, there's something for everyone.
It would be really fun to explore genres like
Adventure.
You're gonna save the world.
Hold on tight. Lucky sweater time. And sports. The victory train just keeps on rolling.
I expect him to get traded, but I don't expect him to go there.
And ESPN Plus.
It's a luxury experience.
There's something for the whole family.
The world is ours.
Not Panthers. You could go with a team. I could see a team like Seattle trading for T. Higgins.
But if your spouse
The Vikings might attempt to do that because we don't know what's going to happen with Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, my grandpa did.
We don't know what's going to happen with Justin Jefferson.
About your sir.
Oh,
USA for the military community.
after Advil. Let's dive in.
What about your back?
It's fine.
Before Advil. Advil dual action fights pain two ways. Advil targets pain at the source. Acetaminophen blocks pain signals.
Give me a second here. I got to go handle something while we're on commercial because the Seattle still have not picked their guys.
Corona's never missed a Cinco de Mayo party. Neither should you.
Some of the most brilliant minds in business. No, not you. Or you. You auto-track business income and expenses with QuickBooks. And you pay all your employees easily and accurately. And you have a business bank account with market-leading APY. Get the full picture of your business on one platform. Now with expert help when you need it. That's how you business differently.
BK Royal Crispy Wraps. Eat it with a meal or have it as a snack. Only $2.99. It's a hunger hack and it fits in one hand. And BK, have it your way.
No one cares about me, so why should I care about myself?
I'm scared. I'm hopeless.
Even when I'm with my friends, I feel alone.
I feel like a failure every day.
These are the stories of kids struggling with mental health. Anxiety affects nearly a third of them. That's why the NFL is working to give kids the tools to be stronger and more resilient.
Millions of kids feel alone. We can show them they aren't.
Time is kind of a weird thing. You can slow it down. You can speed it up. You can even take it back if you try hard enough. But what happens when everyone's fighting for it? When every team wants this time to be their time. The NBA playoffs continue Friday at 5:30 on ESPN.
Welcome back to the 2024 NFL Draft, presented by Courtyard by Marriott.
Welcome back to Detroit, where the Seahawks are on the clock for pick number 16 of this year's NFL Draft. And we've had not a lot of trades, but we have had some big surprises. Among them, that this young man is still available. Dallas Turner, according to our draft predictor, there was only a 5% chance the pass rusher out of Alabama would still be available by the time we reach the midway point of round one. But indeed, he is, in large part because the first 14 players selected tonight all played on the offensive side of the ball. No, we just had Leatu Latu go number 15, the first defensive player, and we'll see which direction Seattle
The curveball that was thrown that kind of threw everything out of whack a little bit was Michael Penix doing tested off the charts, had a productive year, they're going for need area. And then now you have teams that are looking other places. Dallas Turner at some point, guys, is going to be too good to pass up. Put him in a rotation, let him learn. He's going to be good because he wants to be. He tested, like I told you, that guy, 4.46, 40 and a half vertical. Yes, he needs some work. He needs a defensive line coach to get him going like Trayvon Walker, right? Came in 3.5 sacks, stepped it up in year 2. Dallas Turner is that kind of guy. But when you get the 9th best player on the board,
The Seahawks pick is in. We will see what the Seahawks want to pick.
Seattle, you would figure with Mike McCarthy coming in there, what he had in Baltimore. He had an inside guy in Matabike. He had some outside guys. You just wonder, for me, it sounds like defensive line is it
Sixers up 8, trying to close this game out.
what he wants to establish out there.
The Seahawks and the league is going to make a special presentation for this pick. Here's Alan Roach to explain.
Please direct your attention to the main stage video screens for a
This
special
will be
message
painful if we
from
can get this. Get
United
this
States
man to
service
our
members
2
forward
points
station
here.
at Osan Air Base in South Korea.
No, wait, what?
great things happen at Boone Field. This is our field.
Oh, he needed to be 45. Being not
48
45.
miles from adversaries.
Just Josh Hart's gonna get to 20. This one's more so good.
To defend the freedom of 51 million people.
This is Blitz. For Operation Draft Pick.
The pick is in, but we are still waiting because the draft likes to delay things. Oh my god, the draft loves to delay things. Like, bro, you don't need to take 12 years to make a decision. Like, seriously. You don't need to take 12 years. How long does it take Adele to walk down here? Finally, what's the pick?
Thank you to our men and women who serve in the United States military. Your sacrifices to defend our country's freedom do not go unnoticed. Thank you so much. With the 16th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Seattle Seahawks select Byron Murphy, defensive tackle.
And now the defensive players are just coming off the board.
There you go, brother. Your defensive tackle off the board. He had 5 sacks and scored a touchdown on offense as the Longhorns made their run to the college football playoff. Last season was named the Big 12 Defensive Lineman of the Year. He's from DeSoto, Texas, where he went to the same high school as Von Miller.
Yeah, I agree. To me, he's the best defensive tackle in this draft from the standpoint of having that knockback and using his hands.
So another defensive player has come off the board.
Some of the best defensive tackles of the last generation. Aaron Donald, Warren Sapp, even going all the way back, Brady Jarrett, John Randall. What do those guys have in common? They're about 6'1 to 6'2, 290 pounds, and they have what I call male knockback. They will get vertical and get into the backfield. You have to play with your hands and use your hands vitally inside. Byron Murphy does that, the strength to shed the double team and go make a play. Can he play the run? Absolutely. Does he have the verticality to get to the quarterback?
Minnesota. I guess Minnesota made a trade with Jacksonville to get to the 17th pick, and the pick for the Vikings is already in, so they know what they want to do immediately.
That has lower body twitch, that can play the 3 technique, that can get to the edge of the guard and get vertical, and we can clean up his rush moves.
Active, powerful man, 6'1", almost 300 pounds. He ran 4.87, long, 28 direction of 33 vertical. Doesn't have the arm length.
Sixers got to find a way to finish this game off. They're up 8.
Now, you look at 5 sacks. 2 of them came against Baylor. That bothers me. You got Devontae Sweat occupying next to you, and you get 5 sacks and 2 against Baylor. That's a concern. He did have 33 quarterback pressure. Now, a lot of these schools, I said it about Trayvon Walker, they give him out like Halloween candy. But I'll tell you this: if he can take that like Trayvon in year 2, 3.5 to 10.5 sacks, a guy like Byron Murphy second, the production wasn't there. The talent is. How is he coached? But Seattle would like to down that staff to determine his fate.
Lewis, the graphics have just changed in the room. The Minnesota Vikings have just
10-point lead here for the Sixers. Vikings pick is in.
What were we just talking about just a minute ago? Dallas Turner, right? Who did Minnesota just lose? Daniil Hunter. Where is he now? He's down in Houston. They need a guy off the edge. They need a guy. They got
And turnover.
now, but they need a guy. They need a guy who they can develop, some guy with some speed and just pure athleticism that they can work
They're just making mistakes all over the place.
Work with them. It just seems to me like a guy like that who has those kind of measurables and those kind of tools to work with be too hard to pass on.
Vikings making their second trade of the night. Let's see who they've come up for here at 17.
The Jacksonville Jaguars have traded.
Yeah, this game's pretty much cooked.
The Minnesota Vikings. With the 17th pick in
Who the Vikings got?
2024 NFL Draft, the Minnesota Vikings select Dallas Turner.
Dallas Turner is going to
You had it on the money, Lou.
the Vikings.
Quarterback 10 times last season. Coaches voted him the SEC Defensive Player of the Year.
The defensive players are just coming out here.
26 games for the side after being a consensus 5-star prospect coming out of Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, the explosiveness. You can't pass up traits when you look at this. Is he a finished product? Absolutely not. But when you look at the first step, his ability to come off the football and line up, the versatility, playing defensive end. Can he hold the edge versus the run? You got to be able to set the edge. 6'3", 6'4", 250 pounds. He can set the edge, get into the backfield, and make the tackle. Can you bend the arc, turn the corner? We want our edge rusher to be able to dip that inside shoulder, lean and get to the quarterback. Dallas Turner can do that with that experience.
Dallas Turner to the Vikings.
Outside linebacker, especially in all the eye front. He's got the ability to drop in coverage, so he provides scheme versatility, and on the money down, third down, he can get out to the quarterback.
It's big coach, guys. That's the key to him. No counter move right now. You think about the bend, the burst. He has that. Ran 4.46 at 247 pounds. Leaped off. You're talking about 40 and a half. Amazing for a pass rusher off the edge. But I mean, he did a good job. 10 sacks this year. But the counter move has to be developed. He's on that being able to get hands on offensive tackles where he can do that at collegiate level. Against the run, he was inconsistent. And a guy who has the talent and shows the promise if coached properly. I keep bringing up Trayvon Walker as an example of what coaching means to a player. That's going to, like I say, determine if Dallas Turner is going to be
Cincinnati's on the board with the 18th pick.
some work, but they have awesome physical and athletic talent.
And look, this is a high pressure scheme up there in Minnesota. This is a team that sends more than you can block, and they really do prioritize pass rush. That's been Brian Flores' demo since he has become a guy who's become a play caller. He'll fit in perfect up there on the turf in Minnesota.
Let's go to the stage. Subway, Molly.
And when you think about the Minnesota, before we're talking about are the trades for quarterbacks, are the trades for offensive tackle?
The Vikings traded up to get you. What went through you when you got that call in the green room?
I really wasn't expecting it, to be honest, but I met with them dudes out there in Minnesota. It's a very, very good building over there. A lot of good people in that building too. I'm ready to be a Viking now. You hear me the bat? Let's get it, man.
The reigning defensive rookie of the year, Will Anderson, told me you have the potential to be even
Wonder what Cincinnati's gonna take.
someday. What kind of
What if they take a receiver? Yeah, I like horror movies. I occasionally watch horror movies. Not like that though, but I like horror movies. They're okay.
So, honestly, you just want to get a good person in the building, a great teammate, and just play as hard as I can and as fast as I can. So,
All right, congratulations.
appreciate it.
I don't hate it. I'll give it a try.
Dallas Turner, his final college game in Alabama, was a loss to Michigan, and his new Vikings teammate, J.J. McCarthy. Finally, some big-name defenders go off the board in consecutive order. We'll see what's next. The Bengals are on the clock. It's the draft on ESPN.
The 2024 NFL Draft, presented by Courtyard by Marriott, is brought to you by The Fall Guy. Only in theaters May 3rd.
Damn, I just missed on a huge punt. That just hit.
Showtime.
How do we do, boss? Yeah, let's do that.
It's hosted. It's done. You never saw it. This is an epic story. The cosmic proportions.
I had to do some Jason Bourne stuff. It's just top man's crazy.
Can I get another one, please? Let's mix in trouble.
Get out of my head.
Waiting on the Bengals and see what their pick's gonna be.
most valuable butler. MVP? Me? He's surprised. Man, I just did not see this coming. This is truly unexpected.
I'm gonna start locking this place up.
Yeah, it's pretty much done here. So yeah, Sixers gonna get the win here. They're gonna make this a 2-1 series, and they're gonna look to tie it up for Game 4.
Students of any age.
Offensive line. What do the Bengals need? An offensive line for Burrow. So they're probably gonna go with the offensive lineman. O-line of Burrow's gonna end up in a retirement home. They need to get some pieces. Pick's already in for the Bengals, but they need offensive linemen to protect him.
Harnessing AI to plant new beginnings. So when minds grow, opportunities follow.
Start your day with Nature Maye, the #1 pharmacist recommended vitamin and supplement brand.
Someone could a dream to make their last name known. Just watching the way you carry the name, you paved the way for your family. It's either a football player that you are, you gotta push through, bro. There's someone that believes in you before you believe in yourself. That's how my dream.
So what Ravens and Browns have better chances? The Bengals' chances. Oh, so what? The Ravens and Browns have better chances? I mean, I guess Bengals still gonna compete, man. It don't matter who has the better chances. All that matters it's what happening on the court, not on the court. Jesus, I'm down basketball now. Doesn't matter who quote unquote has the best chances. All that matters is what happens on the field. You can have the better chance doesn't mean you're gonna be winning. So you can have the better chance doesn't mean you're gonna win the game.
With the first pick, Indiana Fever select Caitlin Clark.
What a breakthrough season it was, of course.
Dude, this is the one I saw. I don't remember seeing this one.
There's a football connection here. She was born and raised in Iowa, a huge Chiefs fan. All of her life, her dad and her brother were big fans. She had family in Kansas City as well. Welcome, Caitlin Clark, to the WNBA. Okay, now, for best available, brought to you by Courtyard by Maye.
I guarantee you, Caitlin Clark goes to good scouting report of Cooper Eugene. Iowa Hawkeye, but I like to get Caitlin's assessment.
They're probably gonna go with an offensive lineman here. They're probably gonna go with an offensive lineman.
Troy Fautano will be a Pro Bowl guard. You mark that down. Cooper Eugene can play anywhere. All the kid does is make plays. He's also a punt returner. Brian Thomas Jr., the other wide out of LSU, has size, has length, had a very productive year. Xavier Worthy, fastest player at the combine ever at 4'2", but he's only 165 pounds. And then the best center in this draft. He played left tackle, but he didn't play center early on as a freshman. Short on arms that you want for a left tackle. He'll kick back inside the center spot and anchor an offensive line for 10 to 12 years. Graham Clark looks like to me the perfect fit for a Pittsburgh Steelers organization.
Lewis with the reports today from Adam Schefter that T. Higgins has requested a trade. Could they consider receiver here? There are a lot of them.
Bengal pick is in.
With Joe Burrow and the number of hits that he's taken and the injuries that he has suffered, and with the questions that you have and still at offensive tackle, but I like Chuck Norris today. Massive human being. So he signed to a one-year deal, I believe. I think that position still needs to be locked down. The offensive line still needs to be locked down. At all costs, you need to protect Joe Burrow. He has to make it through a season. You have to address the offensive line.
Find out. Cincinnati Bengals treating your next team is the commissioner.
All right, Goodell.
The 2024 NFL Draft. The Cincinnati Bengals select Amarius Mims, tackle, Georgia.
What an interesting prospect this is. Size, athleticism, off the chart.
A lot of the offensive tackles are just getting taken. I really got to know what Baltimore's going to do with their pick.
Wasn't a full-time starter until this past year, and just about half the season.
Again, it makes sense. They got to protect Joe Burrow. He got injured last year. Didn't get the protection he needed. They got to make sure they protect this guy.
Back to Georgia. You'd have looked in at mock draft for 2025, had him in the top 5 to 10 overall, 6'7.5", 340 pounds, with the biggest hands I've seen in a while, and long arms, unbelievable arm length. Only 8 starts. He had the ankle this year, but when you look at him, love his footwork, and then Joe Burrow, as you said, Lou, that has had injury issues at times. For 2 years, he's been hurt in the NFL.
Knicks just playing the foul game now, but it's pretty much over. The Rams are up next for the 19th pick in this draft. Woo!
He is going to be, he's going to remind you of J.C. Latham. That they're really the same type of guy. It's just that Latham plays with more power, I believe, in his lower half. And plays with better bend. Marius gets a little bit taller, a little bit bigger of a guy. But I'll tell you this, he fits what Cincinnati typically has looked for at their tackles. Bigger guys who have athleticism that they try to continue to develop. They understand that Joe Burrow has to stay healthy because when he is, they are right there at the very top in the AFC and can challenge anyone. But you have to fortify the offensive line, which has been a problem. He's been hit way too much since he's come into the league, that being Joe Burrow.
And they're going to put him in position to succeed. They want to run the football. Let's remember Zach Taylor, the head coach. We talk about Joe Burrow a lot, and they throw the football. But they want to run the football. Understand where he comes from. The Rams tree. They run the football. They come downhill. He can do that right now, Greg. He can move men against their will. They will work on the pass protection, and the length will give him an advantage until he can get his technique up to par.
Sixers get the win. They win 125-114. They make it a 2-1 series. And now they got to play game 4 to protect home court and hopefully get back to New York tied 2 apiece. I expected them to win tonight. I expected it to be a series. I picked the Knicks in 6. So I expected this to be a 6-game series. And I knew the Knicks were most likely going to at least try to protect home court. I expected to win game 4 too. But I think the Knicks will be able to win game 5 and find a way to close out in 6. I'm hearing rumors the Steelers might trade down. Steelers can do whatever they want. I don't care what the Steelers do. Rams. It's been a while, man. It's been a while. It's been a while since we've seen the Rams have a first-round pick. Welcome back. Welcome back, man. Welcome back to the LA Rams. It's been quite some time since you guys have had a first-round pick. My God, we've been going the last few drafts with only 31 people getting picked. Wow. Welcome back, LA Rams. You finally got a first-round pick. You can really participate in the draft now. Y'all done gave up all them picks like 5 years ago? Man, that's crazy. I was in middle school last time they had a first. It's been quite some time. Welcome back, Rams. Man, we've missed you. Completely forgot you guys were a team that could get first-round picks. We thought you traded all your first-round picks in the history of your team. And the picks in. They're not wasting time. Welcome back, Rams. Now, as this draft comes to an end, I'm gonna tune in and tune out at the same time because Lakers and Nuggets are starting off here. Lakers got to win this game. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Lakers got to win. They lose tonight. The series is done. They're getting swept. Right to AD, and he makes the shot. LeBron to AD right off the bat.
He was very productive at Florida State. He plays hard as heck. He's 100 miles an hour.
Now you living out here in my house working in a Mexican restaurant. Hey, man. That's how you know life. Life just be hitting you. A lot of time passes. The Rams pick is in. What is it going to be? I'm being college right now, but I'm not smart. I'm trying to go to. It's all good, man. Everyone's got their own path in life, you know. Take whatever path you need to take and go through your journey, man. Everyone's got different paths. Everyone's got different journeys. LeBron with the block. Gets it to Rui. Rui with the dunk. 4-0 start here for the Lakers. They're going to have to play concise. Did I go to college? Yeah, I went to college. Michael Porter Jr. with the miss. Here comes D'Angelo Russell with the ball. D'Lo drives. Gets it to AD. AD with the slam. 6-0 start for the Lakers. Here we go. They're going to take an edge. 8-0 start for the Lakers. Defense is there. Defense leads to offense. LeBron with the jam. 8-0 start for the Lakers, but we know that doesn't last. Jared Verse, edge rusher from Florida State's going to the Rams, and the Steelers are on the clock. Steelers probably going to get a defensive player that's going to torment the Ravens because why not?
6'3", 254 pounds, ran sub 4'6", he's got a 35 vertical. He's got all the athletic ability. Mel, I see some of the things that you saw.
Please let the Steelers mess this pick up. They're not going to, but it'd be funny if they did.
That power right there, that bull rush where he puts that hand right in the breastplate of offensive tackle, and he is collapsing the pocket. And you see it over and over again. And then him release, get that inside shoulder down and finish.
Lakers on my team because School's my favorite, but I do like the Miami Heat because I also like the way. Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
To different levels in terms of the kind of football characters that they play with. That's exactly what the Rams want. That's exactly what him and Byron Young will provide now.
Rams obviously getting an edge rusher. Why? Because of the departure and retirement of.
He had 50 quarterback sacks, 9 sacks. I say most of them came in 4 games. So even what we saw in college indicated that could be an issue. But the hustle's there. He plays the run. He's a complete defensive end. If that's not a factor, I'm with him. He can get 12, 15 sacks. If it is a factor, he'll be around that 6 to 9 mark.
Well, let me see what's going on here with the Lakers.
When you talk to Florida State defensive line coach, he talked about this guy was a tone setter. He sets the tempo.
Steals up for the pick. But, yeah, I wasn't saying. Rams getting an edge rusher. Obviously, they got to go with an edge rusher. Why are they going for an edge rusher? Because of the departure and retirement of Aaron Donald. You have to pick one player from the West. Who would you pick? Jokic. If not Jokic, Luka. Simple as that. Or if I have to pick one team from the West, Nuggets. To win the championship, Nuggets. Like, what do you mean, like, pick one team? One team for what? One team to root for or one team to win the championship?
I know he doesn't have the burst that we're normally looking for coming around the edge. But when he has, he understands how to play. To me, he's more of a left defensive end. I wouldn't put him in right. I put him in left. He can dominate.
Oh, favorite? Growing up, it used to be OKC because I love blue. And I love the OKC colors. Not to mention having Russ and KD. And that when Harden was originally there, I thought the Thunder would be the next man up in that aspect. I really thought they would win a championship with that group. But if we're talking about currently... Really trying to think.
Did you just say Gap? He's talking about expenses health insurance doesn't cover. Good thing Coach Crab knows about. Say it one time. Because Aflac gets you money to close that gap. Now, how do we get this go out of here?
Dallas or Minnesota?
Health insurance doesn't cover. Is an official sponsor.
Nah, I'm not a Clip. I wouldn't be Clippers. I gave the Clippers one chance when they got Kawhi Paul George, and they blew a 3-1 lead in the bubbles. So I would take the Mavs or the Timberwolves because of Anthony Edwards and Luka Doncic.
You need to begin with trust. Introducing Watson X Governance, helping you govern any AI as data, models, and policies change, so you can scale it.
Michael Porter Jr. with the 3.
There we go. Let's create AI that begins with trust with Watson X Governance.
So yeah, I would say the Mavs or the Timberwolves for me. Steelers pick is in. Steelers pick is in. 80 against Jokic, 80 spins, fouls.
Men tell us when they use Just for Men to eliminate gray, there's a great before and after. Then there's the after. That boost you get when you look and feel your best. And that's why more men choose Just for Men.
You forgot about the bubble. Many people forgot about the bubble. Falcons GM explained to Falcons owner blank why they didn't why they drafted Penix. Blake was so pissed. I don't know why they drafted Penix. That was the biggest shocker of this draft. Why? Why would you draft Penix?
This is not just another E-class, because it evolves with you.
Made no sense to draft him, but whatever. It's not my franchise.
This is not just designed because you're E-class. It adapts, it recognizes, understands you, empowers you.
10-3 game here. Well, 10-3 early start for the Lakers. That's not going to last. And there's Aaron Gordon.
A 911 wedding. You won't forget.
Where's my husband?
It's complicated. I'm supposed to be somewhere. 911 next Thursday.
Lakers are active early on in this game. But can they keep this up? Can it be consistent? You need that level of consistency. Good defense again by the Lakers. Here comes LeBron. LeBron. Goaltend. Did you hear about the player who's now banned? Yeah, about Michael Porter Jr.'s brother. He's banned. Steelers quarterbacks Russell Wilson and Justin Fields. We'll see how that works. Don't know. They might go for an offensive player. Maybe they add a receiver. The Steelers are always great at picking up receiver talent. I don't know what this pick's going to be.
He's a guy who right now I think he fits perfectly with what Arthur Smith wants to do. And I think he is supremely highly motivated. And I just think in the end, that talent is going to be hard to keep off the field.
Arthur Smith, the new offensive coordinator for Mike Tomlin's Steelers, and I see the commissioner with a special guest to announce the Steelers pick.
So he gets banned, but not the Hornets player. That's two different leagues, man. Go ask Adam Silver about that. That's two different leagues. Actually, what am I talking about? What am I talking about? What am I talking about? I don't know what I'm about. Sorry, I don't know what I'm talking about. In terms of, yeah, Bridges, with Porter's thing, banning, when it comes to gambling in sports, that's an automatic void. Now, from a morality standpoint, what Bridges did was 1,000 times worse. But from a business standpoint, from a reputation standpoint, what Porter did is a complete taboo in that league. It takes away from the legitimacy of the sport. So they'll ban anybody for life if they do something like that. What are your thoughts for Jimmy? Could he play the series? And he's done. Jimmy's done for this series. He's out for a couple weeks. He's not playing in the series. An MCL sprain is not something he can recover from. So yeah, Jimmy's not coming back for this series, unfortunately. I'd be shocked if he gets on the court. That'd be crazy.
Be better in our communities, be better for our league, and our world. Thank you so much. Here we go. And with the 20th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Pittsburgh Steelers select Troy Fautanu, tackle, Washington.
They took an offensive guard. They want to beef up their offensive line to help protect Russell Wilson or Justin Fields, whoever the hell is going to be the quarterback for them this year. Jokic, easy money layup. But yeah, Jimmy's not coming back for this series. And for the whole situation, yeah, Bridges, from a morality standpoint, non-basketball related, that his is 1,000 times worse than what Porter did. But due to the legitimacy and authenticity that the league focuses on, when you bet in sports and a player gets caught betting on himself and on his team, that's a complete taboo and will be treated at the highest level of a banning. They're not trying to be, this is a business. They're not focused on morality. This is a business, this is a company. They want to keep their reputation.
inside the guard and be a Pro Bowler? I've said that all night. Could he be a center and anchor this line? And that Ray Mansfield, Mike Webster, Vermonti Dawson, Jeff Hardings, and Marquise Pouncey. Could he do that? Maybe. But this kid, for value and for a guy that's a stealer from a
Lakers up 18-9 right now. They're playing with great pace. Playing with great pace. And the defense has been great so far against the Nuggets. Everyone's struggling early on. Good pass. Good pass by Jokic. The Miami Dolphins. They're on the board. What is Miami going to go with? By the way, Xavier Howard is a potential free agent to look out for. Somebody might sign him. Russell for 3. Nope. And here comes Jokic.
Or do you slide him inside? I'd leave him a tackle. Right now, I wouldn't. And you know what? And then they've got their bookends.
We've made 20 picks so far. This is just
Jokic puts it in. 18-13 early on here. 6 minutes left to go in the first quarter. The Dolphins pick is in. Timeout, Lakers. They're up by 5. But again, no matter what the Lakers do, the Nuggets are going to be the Nuggets. So it should be a good game. Ooh, pick is in though. Woo! Woo, woo, woo. All of Ravens flock is just sitting here just waiting because I'm really interested in seeing what the Ravens are going to do with that. So what is Eric DaCosta thinking? What is the game plan? What is he looking to do?
Corona's never missed a Cinco de Mayo party. Neither should you.
Lowe's knows the only thing that works as hard as pros
Is our rewards program for pros.
That's why when you stock up on the many items you need, you earn bonus points to get the stuff you want. Join MVP's Pro Rewards and start earning today. You got this. We got you.
My schedule's pretty jam-packed these days. I got 2, 3 birthday parties on Saturday, and Sunday, that's my me time.
How's that look?
Works for me.
Works for me.
In response to the trade rumors we keep hearing about?
Oh, we talking about moving? Not the trade. Not the trade. We talking about moving. No, thank you. You could use Open Door. Sell your house directly to them. It's easy. I guess we're moving.
Bounce back fast from heartburn with new Tums Gummy Bites and love food back.
I know I've messed up in the past. From now on, there will be $0
delivery fee.
With Dash Pass, you pay $0 delivery fee on DoorDash. To 0!
Dash Pass.
Dolphins pick is in. Just waiting to see how it's going to go.
Ceremony starts in 5.
One sec. Just got hymns real quick. Hymns? Yeah, hymns. Pick 2.
Hymns for ED. Always works for me.
I'm hymns right now. So simple, so convenient. Weight loss by hymns, boys. You gotta get on it, son.
For care that's doctor trusted, convenient, and personalized, get started today at hims.com.
Alright, these commercials, man. Hate the commercials. But yeah, whenever it comes to the draft, you know it's always going to be, it's going to be like a football game, bro. It's going to be like the time of a football game. It always takes 3.5 to 4 hours for the draft because they want to stretch it so damn much. And teams want to take 12,000 years to make their picks. So far, nothing's crazy. Nothing too crazy has happened in the draft except the Falcons taking Penix. I don't know what in God's name that was. That was a decision, I'll say that. Dolphins pick is in, and we're just waiting for Goodell to take himself back on stage to get the pick. But apparently, he's going on a long journey every time he has to come out and give these picks. He's traveling across the world. He'll be back soon.
Best available players on the board right now. They're starting to fly off, and I talked about the quarterback position being a spot now where everybody sees guys available from top to bottom. We talked about this list, all first-round caliber players. We talked about Quinion Mitchell, Cooper DeJean, Nate Wiggins, quarterback from Clemson, first speed. Teams may be concerned about that 165-pound frame.
LeBron
I think he could have been a Steeler, but Troy Fautano
nearly turns the ball over. Get to the D-Lo. D-Lo can't hit the three.
played left tackle. He probably kick inside the center in the NFL. He's the 20th highest rated.
Aaron Gordon pushes the pace and turns the ball over.
To start coming off the board with that Eagle pick 22.
Well, the Dolphins certainly have
What are the Dolphins going to go with here?
players. They had a terrific season last year. The division final night of the year, and now have lost all of this talent, including, of course, Christian Wilkins.
Oh, wow. They lost a lot of guys. They lost a lot of defensive pieces. The entire defense of the Dolphins is just gone. They need to pick a defensive player.
Right, the commissioner is here. We'll see where the Dolphins go with pick number 21.
Gordon's doing his thing.
21st pick in the 2024 NFL Draft. The Miami Dolphins select Chop Robinson, linebacker.
They're going to take a pass rusher here. Get an edge rusher. Chop Robinson's going to the Dolphins. They need all the defensive help they can get.
Linebacker for one season at Maryland, then transferred to State College where he shifted to D-end. 4 sacks last year, now 27 pressures. First team All Big Ten.
I'll say the same thing I did about Dallas Turner and Byron Murphy II. You need more sack production when you're that talented, and you didn't have it.
Eagles on the clock. Oh, man, I can't wait for Dallas. Can't wait for Dallas. I would like to see Timberwolves or Thunder getting their first NBA Finals trophy. It'd be nice to see that. I would love to see the Timberwolves get it. I would love to see Anthony Edwards or Shea get it. Nah, Celtics. Celtics getting it. Who wants to see the Celtics win a championship so they can get, what, their 18th title? Who cares about the Celtics winning championships? Let's get some new blood into it. No one cares about that franchise with their segregation rings, trying to add to it to keep up with the Lakers. Nobody cares. Let's get some new faces here. We want Anthony Edwards to potentially be the face of the league. We may want Shea to be the potential face of the league. Let's get some of these young players in these franchises that are actually competing to do something. Nobody cares about the Celtics winning a ring. No one cares about that toxic fan base winning a championship. Let's go for some new blood. For some likable teams. KCP. Nope. Offensive foul. Not offensive foul. Loose ball foul on MPJ. Said the Celtics. You would like to see the Celtics win the trophy. Unless you're a Celtics fan. I mean, if you're a Celtics fan, that's the case. But, like, we don't want to see the Celtics win a trophy. Who wants to see the Celtics win? To be fair, only 7 out of 12 trophies came after 1970. Nobody is trying to watch the Celtics win a championship. Nobody cares to watch them add another ring. If you made a poll right now and asked, would you rather see Anthony Edwards and that Timberwolves team win a ring, or would you rather watch the Celtics win a ring? Everybody, a majority of people are picking the Timberwolves. If you ask, do you want to see Shea win a ring, or do you want to see the Celtics win? A majority of people are picking OKC. Nobody wants to see another championship for the Celtics. Nobody cares for that. Adding another championship to that toxic franchise isn't going to do anything for them, but just add to their egos. Let's get some of these younger franchises that are trying to make something of themselves to actually win the chip. Denver winning a championship last year was great. First championship in franchise history, or first championship, whatever it was. Either way, it was great to see them win a championship. I would love to see OKC, a young franchise that came up in 2008, 2009. A young franchise like this that had the opportunity with KD, Russ, and Harden, couldn't get it done. Maybe they get it done with Shea, Chet, and Giddey. I would love to see that. Or maybe the Timberwolves. Minnesota getting a chip would be great. But the Celtics, hell no. I mean, it would have been great to be the Heat. Obviously, as a Heat fan, I would have loved for it to be the Heat over the Nuggets. But it was never going to be the Heat. We knew when we got to the finals, we had no answer for Jokic. If Boston does not win, the slander will go crazy. I mean, not necessarily. If they get to the finals and lose to Denver, nobody's going to slander the Celtics and say, you lost to Denver. Jokic is the best. It's the best player, man. Jokic can be guarded. Jamal Murray is one of the most underrated guards in the league. And that Denver team right now just seems unbeatable in a 7-game series. If Boston loses in the 7-game series in the NBA Finals to the Nuggets, no one's going to slander them for losing to the Nuggets. Nobody can seem to beat the Nuggets. So that would be okay. But if Boston doesn't get out of the Eastern Conference, with Jimmy injured, with Giannis injured, with Embiid playing compromised, with the Knicks missing Julius Randle, if the Celtics can't get out the Eastern Conference, they will get slandered. No question. Eagles pick is in. Lakers up 10, but does it really matter? Jokic for 3. Can't hit it. Rebounded to the Lakers. Torian Prince. Got to get it to Austin Reeves here. 2.5 left to go here. Nope. Spencer Dinwiddie's doing nothing right now. Yeah, it also could be the Timberwolves. I could see the Timberwolves get to the finals. Yeah, they could also lose to Minnesota. That's the best defense in basketball. And I don't know if people will be mad if the Celtics lose to Minnesota. If Minnesota beats Denver, can you be mad? Honestly, I don't see anybody that would be mad if the Celtics lose to the team out west. It's all about getting out the Eastern Conference. A team that talented has to get out the East. Let's go Heat. I agree. Heat and 7, man. Heat and 7. It's always something. What's up, man?
So far, and a big surprise because the corners coming into this night were highly touted. A lot talked about. Now the Eagles get their choice of whichever one they want.
Yeah, I mean, you get your choice of whichever one you want. These guys are good players. They didn't fall.
But yeah, Heat and 7, man. Heat and 7.
They fell because of what we talked about with the quarterbacks, and they just slid down. I mean, you're getting guys now.
Eagles pick is in, which is waiting. All this waiting because we got to take 12,000 years.
Mitchell, look, you tell me what his flaw is in his game when you watch. You tell me, can he not play zone? Does he not have good anticipation?
We need Scary Terry back. I don't know if we're going to get it.
Can he not play press man? Does he not have a nice pedal? Does he not finish in the deep part of the field? Yes. He's got to come off the board.
And he nailed the entire process. Just by going to the Senior Bowl, performing well, coming from a small school. That's right.
Jokic with the N1. Jokic with the N1. Where you live, I made a Heat poster and page, and I'm sure you'll love. Hit me up on Twitter for that. I'm not gonna say it out loud on the live stream, but hit me up on Twitter for that. At Keeping It Real. Chiefs need a left tackle, but most of them are gone now. Bro, we need some linemen too. I believe we need a right guard. We need a right tackle because we got rid of Morgan Moses. We might. What is Voorhees? Voorhees might be alright. We need offensive linemen too. But everyone keeps taking offensive linemen here. You got banned from Twitter. What did you do?
The NFL's International Player Pathway Program helps foreign-born players.
How do you get banned from Twitter? What did you say or do? They might get a cornerback, defensive tackle, wide receiver. We'll see. Timeout Denver. Lakers up 31-23.
Jordan is currently in his native Australia for the opening of a new NFL academy for football players. To make the Eagles selection, let's join
Ravens might actually take a receiver low key because all these offensive tackles being taken.
Gold Coast, Australia. Take it, Jordan.
Let's go. How good is this? Thank you, Uncle Roger. Good evening to those of you from the beautiful land down under. With the 22nd pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Philadelphia Eagles select Quinyon Mitchell, defensive back, Toledo.
They get Mitchell, cornerback, out of Toledo, adding to their defense. They need it because their secondary was getting cooked last year. The Eagles do need a corner because their secondary last year, they were getting cooked. Oh my God. They couldn't cover down the field. They need a corner. They absolutely needed a corner. All right. Jaguars picks next. I'm so excited for Dallas's pick. I want to see what Jerry Jones said all in. What is he gonna take with the 24th pick?
Beginning here, he loses leverage. He loses inside leverage. I'm not gonna panic. I'm just gonna run to that upfield shoulder. Ball's a little bit underthrown.
Yeah, their defense was the worst of the year before. Bro, their secondary was trash last year. Their secondary was trash. The Eagles' secondary was constantly getting cooked. They were giving them so many yards, so many big plays. That at some point down the stretch, they were getting cooked to the point where guys were just being left wide open downfield because dudes couldn't keep up. They're getting beaten coverage cleanly. It was pathetic. Christian Brown, Canada 3.
I will come up and set the edge, and I will get ball carriers on the ground. There are numerous plays where he put big hits on people. They got a complete corner right here. I don't care if he came from a smaller school, not a traditional powerhouse school. He is a schooled player and a great person. I have to re-emphasize that. Jason Candle, his head coach.
AD got blocked. Jamal Murray hasn't scored a single point this first quarter.
Which is one of the most important things that determines success.
Yeah, you're getting somebody that can set the tone for your defense. Somebody that's going to show up in defense.
That's 0 points for Jamal Murray in this first quarter.
Has he gone against the big time talent? Has he
Reeves bounces it off the glass. 10-point lead here for the Lakers. 19 seconds left to go here in the quarter. Final possession for the Nuggets. Jamal Murray, once again, is struggling early on, but you know this guy. He can heat up when he needs to. Here comes Murray. Brown for 3. No good. So after one quarter basketball, the Lakers are up 33-23. 10-point game for them. Well, 10-point lead for them. We'll see how it goes. You think Dallas and LA goes to 7 games? I'm thinking it's possible. I originally picked the Mavericks in 6, but it may go 7. Either way, I'm rolling with Dallas to win that one. I'm picking Luke and Kyrie to get the job done against the Clippers. The Jaguars pick is in. We will see what happens.
CB1, no defensive back has been taken, and here we have the first corner off the board in Quinion Mitchell from Toledo.
Here's why they needed to take him. They allowed 35 passing touchdowns last year, which is the second most in franchise history. But that really, I think, is what should be underlined here, is that we were expecting Quinion Mitchell in particular, by the way, and many of these other corners to go a lot earlier than he did the Eagles get their man. Molly brought to us by Subway with Quinion Mitchell.
Just the second Toledo player taken in the first round of the NFL draft. How much pride do you take in?
But yeah, I initially got.
You were loyal to, and that you called home.
I initially got
For me, for Williston, for Toledo, for all the small town schools, and
I initially had the Mavericks in 6. It might be 7.
Why are you the guy to change all of that?
Just my mindset, my intent, my attitude, just everything they're looking for.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you.
Jaguars pick is in.
People feel very good for, and again, I will.
Let's see how this is gonna go.
And Mel, you made it very well.
Howie Roseman's done a great job in the draft and free agency prospects, but these guys have to produce on the field. I can't blame Howie for how last season went for them. These guys produce on the field, they'll be fine. They got too much talent to be playing the way they played last year defensively. Anyway, pick is in here for the Jaguars.
This late first round is allowing guys that teams didn't think would be there. We haven't had we thought there were 3. We knew 3 great receivers. Who's the 4th receiver? He's still there. All right. We talked about quarterbacks. Bo Nix, and then there's a drop off the Raptor. Bo Nix went.
What's going on, man? Just watching this, seeing what the Jaguars are gonna pick. What is the Jaguars pick?
Trevor Lawrence. Again, you need more help, right? Calvin Ridley's no longer there. You need that outside lane dude, that guy who can go up and get the ball one-on-one. You just need Look, I mean, he just has to have that kind of person.
What's the other? I don't know the other receiver. I'm not exactly sure the name of the receiver that they're talking about. Here we go. Jacksonville's pick.
23rd pick in the 2024 NFL Draft. The Jacksonville Jaguars select Brian Thomas Jr., wide receiver, LSU.
They're going to take a receiver, Brian Thomas Jr. out of LSU, giving a weapon here to Trevor Lawrence. Obviously, what's his name? Can't remember his name right now. Why is his name missing me right now? Can't remember the name of anyone right now. Obviously, they needed to replace the receiver that I can't remember his name that they lost last year. That we what's crap? It was in my name. It was in. Oh God, it was there and it was gone. Calvin Ridley, thank you, Calvin Ridley. Thank you, Brain. I knew you would get it. Yeah. So they had to get a replacement for Calvin Ridley, and this will be that replacement.
He needs to be the guy say, give me the ball, I want it my way. I want it, these guys that done it. Malik Neighbors took a lot of pressure off. Brian Thomas Jr. was the other guy. He certainly has the ability to track that deep ball and make that catch. I want to see if he has that ability to say, hey, I want to be like the wide receivers who talk a lot and say that sometimes they talk too much. I want to see Brian Thomas Jr. talk a little more.
Former basketball player, you're right, Mel. He needs to step up and be that alpha. But you talk about athleticism, size. He is a smooth route runner. And don't get him confused with just being a deep threat. He can run.
Cowboys on the board. Let's see how this is going to go. I was told they're going all in. We'll see if they're going to go all in.
Last year was Calvin Ridley, Christian Kirk. Now we're going to get you another receiver. At some point, Trevor Lawrence, when are you going to take the next step? You have a guy that can go up and get the 50-50 balls. You have to take that next step to start to make plays.
He's going to have to realize what is going to be asked of him down
Nope.
there, which is just that.
Aaron Gordon gets the rebound.
Yes. Christian Kirk will handle the inside. Look, they got Gabe Davis who will really stretch the field with him too. He can run more routes than Gabe Davis can. Better route runner than Gabe. And it stood out at the combine. When you
Look at this defense by the Lakers. Defense by the Lakers is there right now. LeBron can't hit it. Reeves got the rebound.
So that's exactly what you want. You want different body types in your wide receiver room. Man, if they can get
And Dinwiddie's doing absolutely nothing for you. Oh, I can't wait to see what Dallas is going to pick. What is it going to be, Dallas? Oh, Adonai Mitchell? Okay.
Wide receiver taken in the first round. What is special about that fraternity of playmakers?
Just being able to be from Baton Rouge and being able to come do this with my brother, Malik and Jayden, it's a blessing just to be able to have this opportunity.
Jerry Jones said all in. Yeah, in my opinion, he's better than Worthy. We'll see. That might be a steal for somebody. We will see. But Jerry, you said you're going all in. What does that mean? What is going to be the first round pick here? Look at Jerry Jones just chilling there. Mike McCarthy's there too. Look, these guys have no clue what they're doing, bro. They have no idea what they're doing, bro. I know they're going to draft well because they've drafted well over the last few years. In terms of the Cowboys, we like to troll, but in terms of the draft, the Cowboys have done a great job in the draft. They've gotten some very talented pieces to Dallas via the draft. It's more so free agency and how things have gone and then how they've performed on the field. They have so much talent. So I don't think Jerry's going to mess us up with a draft pick, but I don't think whoever he picks, I don't expect it to be the type of play that's going to satisfy Cowboys fans. Although they just want something.
94% of smart sleepers report better sleep. Sleep better together. Sleep Number, the official sleep and wellness partner of the NFL. Visit sleepnumber.com.
The Cantina Chicken Crispy Taco isn't just a late-night taco. It's a seasoned and slow-roasted chicken taco that pairs nicely with the new avocado verde salsa at any time. Introducing the new Cantina Chicken Crispy Taco, only at Taco Bell.
Jamal Murray getting the basket. 7-point game here.
Hi, I'm Grant, your new roommate.
What is the pick for Dallas?
The Vanderkoys control the city. They killed my family. So, my mission is simple. Make them pay for what they have done. Troy Kills World, rated R.
Introducing Gatorade Water. for great taste. Gatorade water, always in motion.
I know it's not easy dealing with us.
We make sure everyone knows that we're important business people.
And treat our seat with a personal spot.
No huge surprises here other than the Falcons pick. It's been a relatively tame draft this time around. No major trades, no crazy play. A couple people have traded up, but nothing really crazy. Other than the Falcons, everything's been within expectations for the most part.
We put a smile on your plate.
Try killing bugs the worry-free way. Not the other way. Zevo traps use light to attract and trap flying insects with no odor and no mess. They work continuously, so you don't have to. Zevo, people-friendly, bug-deadly.
All these games on DirecTV.
Lakers gonna take a timeout here. They're up 39-32. Nuggets keep staying in it, which is dangerous for the Lakers.
No walnut brain.
We're really just waiting for Jerry to make up his mind. What is gonna be the pick here? The pick is in for the Cowboys. Let's see how this is gonna go.
Welcome back to the draft, and if it sounds like it just got louder in here, it's because it did, as it was just announced that we have a trade, and the Detroit Lions, the hometown team, have traded into this spot.
Oh, they traded. Dallas traded their pick with Detroit, so the Lions are now on the clock. Interesting. Interesting. And they already know what their pick is. So the Lions pick is in. Detroit made a trade to trade up. What is going to be the pick for the Lions? Dallas chose to trade back. They didn't like what they saw. Man, if Jerry messes this draft up, bro, I don't know if the... Ooh, I don't know how this season going to go for the Cowboys if he messes this up.
So if you're the Lions and if he's CB1 on your board, you can get it now. What a steal that would be.
Again, the Lions moving up a few spots to make this selection here, jumping in front of teams like the Packers and the Bucks and some others. So
what are the chances Baltimore trades out of the first round? I think it's very high. They're not taking all the offensive linemen. I don't know what Baltimore for to do. Take another receiver. What is Baltimore for to do here? What is Baltimore for to do here?
When they were on their game, that was the best bookend pair of corners maybe in college football. But if Terrian had just run a little bit faster, he probably would have been quarterback one, where he would have challenged for it, no question. This is an aggressive move by Detroit. You know, obviously, this is what's so cool. Now that the draft is kind of like playing itself out, and the board's kind of like declaring, you're seeing teams move around and go, hey, look, I'm going to get my guy.
And to Terry Arnold, he talks a lot and he backed it up. Very confident kid. Nick Saban coaches those guys up and he works them hard and he challenges them. He had 12 pass breakups and 5 interceptions. He was hands in your grabby. He wasn't this year. He got his hands on a lot of balls. He wouldn't have been it. Wouldn't have drawn a fly.
Look at all these Lions fans losing their minds. But that's how it is on draft night. That is absolutely how it is on draft night for the most part.
Somebody's going to get a very good corner in Nate Wiggins when he comes off the board. They're going to get a darn good corner. They're going to get good corners with all these things. But Nate Wiggins, I'm shocked if he doesn't go. If he's not the next corner, he's not the next corner off the board, I'll be shocked. Simply because of the measurables and I think the competitive character he played for. It just jumped off the screen to me.
The team's low in round one.
Jordan Prince actually doing something.
Have really seen this fall their way. We've only had 6 defensive players go off the board. It trickled down. It trickled right down, and the whole narrative of the first round changed
when those quarterbacks flew off the board.
Particularly Michael Penix. When Penix went, I think everybody's board had to judge Bo Nix.
It's a terrible shot by Holiday. Why would he take that?
Quite a few receivers that we're still expecting to hear tonight that we've not
The
yet
pick is in, and we're just waiting for Goodell to finish his marathon so he can come give us the pick.
making its selection. The commissioner is bringing a group for the announcement.
The Detroit Lions excel in engaging the local football community and growing football participation at the youth and high school levels. Joining me on stage are girls flag football players representing the first 4 schools that competed in the Michigan Girls Flag High School Football League and local high school football tackle students. These young men and women embody NFL values of respect.
Bro, stop chucking up threes, Holiday. You're just killing your team. Just trash.
Congratulations on your accomplishments in your academic and football careers.
They are trapping AD with double teams.
Please welcome Ellie Fagley.
The Dallas Cowboys
Dinwiddie
have
really
traded
does
the
nothing for the
24th
Lakers,
pick
huh?
to the Detroit Lions. With the 24th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select Terrion Arnold, defensive back, Alabama.
Yep. They were showing Terrion Arnold, saying it's a good chance they go for him. Lions get in the corner. They need that. Bills are back to trash. I don't know about that, but we'll see. I still think they'll have a successful season. Green Bay's going to be up next. Lions get a corner. Probably because of what happened in the NFC title game in some cases, but you know, this is what.
Sometimes he plays a little too physical, if you can believe it. And that resulted in some penalties. I thought he got less handsy, less grabby. He controlled it this year, the emotion of being overly aggressive. And he showed NFL ability big time, game in and game out. Ole Miss game, 8 tackles, couple pass breakups and a pick. Kentucky game was outstanding. Auburn game, he had 2 interceptions. 12 pass breakups, 5 picks on the year. Tied for the SEC lead with 17 passes to
Denver could just play trash for a half and then show up in the second half out of nowhere. Foul. Packers on the clock. They're going to take forever to get their pick in. And I'm just sitting here waiting for Baltimore. Josh Allen's not good, and Burrow and Deshaun are coming back. I don't know if we want to sit back and say Josh Allen's not good. We don't need to keep making up these lies, bro. I don't know why people keep like this. Josh Allen's not good. Lamar Jackson's not good. Joe Burrow's overrated. Like, why do we keep doing this? Josh Allen's a good quarterback. He's a damn good quarterback. Every year Josh Allen's there, the Bills have a chance to win their division. Every year Josh Allen is there, the Bills have a chance to make the playoffs and try to compete for a title. To sit back and say he's not good is just wrong. It's just factually wrong. There's no argument that needs to be said there. Josh, what has been the last 3-4 years, the Bills have won the division with Josh Allen as their quarterback. We don't need to continue to just make up these terrible lies, bro. To just keep pretending that these quarterbacks are not good. We don't need to do that. The top of the league, especially in the AFC, Mahomes, Lamar, Allen, Burrow, we don't need to continue to do this, bro. Again, this is just a straight up lie. You're saying Lamar got to an AFC title game, Burrow's got to the Super Bowl, Josh has done nothing. That's just a straight up lie because Josh Allen got to an AFC title game. He beat Lamar in 2020 in the division round to get to the AFC title game to take on Mahomes. So we're not going to pretend like Josh Allen has not gotten to an AFC title game. We don't need to keep lying like this. Like it doesn't need to be a discussion. We don't need to keep lying. Packers pick is in. We can have biases against certain quarterbacks. We don't need to keep lying. We don't need to keep lying. Again, I get we have biases against quarterbacks. We don't need to keep lying. Lamar got hurt when we were down 14, and he got hurt at the end of the third quarter. How do you know we would come back down 14 in Greg Roman's offense? How do you know? We were down 17-3 when Lamar got hurt at the end of the third quarter. He would play the whole fourth quarter, and you would have to assume with Greg Roman's offense, we were going to find a way to come back down 14 and win. We don't need to keep playing these games, bro. We really don't. Like, we really don't need to continue to do these type of things, bro. Like, we really don't. We don't need to take away from what these quarterbacks do. You can have your personal bias against them, but let's not be crazy and act like they're trash. At the same time, people that'll do the same thing with Lamar, despite him having 2 MVPs. We don't need to do this, guys. We don't. Trying to lower another quarterback to try to elevate another is not going to help this conversation. It's just not. We don't need to do these things. D-Lo can't hit a 3 to save his life tonight. D-Lo can't hit a 3 to save his life tonight. And look at that. It's a 4-point game. Timeout, Lakers. Don't matter what the Lakers do, Denver's just right there to torment them. Denver's not playing good basketball, and it's a 4-point game. There's nothing you can do, guys. They keep trying, man. It's just not happening. I'm not saying he's trash. I'm just saying the Bills are gonna miss the playoffs next year. Based on what? Based on what assessment? If Josh Allen's still there and still playing at a high level, what assessment can you make that makes you believe they're gonna miss the playoffs next year? Are we supposed to automatically assume that the Jets are gonna be great with Aaron Rodgers? Are we supposed to automatically assume that the Dolphins, despite losing damn near half their defense, they're just going to be able to get it done and dominate that division? Are we supposed to assume now that Drake Maye is in New England, he's going to somehow take the division for them? The Bills have won the division the last 4 years with Josh Allen as a quarterback. What assumptions are you going to make that makes you believe they're going to miss the playoffs? Josh Allen's he's just going to straight up start losing football games? We don't need to continue to do these things, guys. We really don't. Like, we actually don't. It's okay to admit Josh Allen's a good quarterback. No Diggs, injured O-line, which again, the injured O-line could easily be addressed here in the draft. Defensive players can easily be be addressed in the draft. Both the O-line and the defense could be addressed in the draft. And you don't know if the Bills are gonna look to get a receiver or not. And Allen's turnovers, bro, he had more turnovers than anybody else last season. They still won the division. He had more turnovers than anybody last season. He was actively hurting his team, and they still won the division. I don't know what you're seeing from any of the other teams in the AFC East that makes you think that Josh Allen and the Bills are just going to miss the playoffs. We don't need to do these things, man. We really don't. We really don't. Like, we don't have to do these things. You can have a personal agenda against a certain quarterback, but we don't have to do these things. I can tell you for certain the Bills are going to make the playoffs. I don't trust the health of Aaron Rodgers. The Patriots are in rebuilding mode. And the Dolphins, as the season goes on, they become less trustworthy. So what have the Dolphins shown you that makes you believe they're going to win this division? What have the Jets shown you that makes you think they're going to win this division? What have the Patriots shown you that makes you think they're going to win the division? I get some people are going to have agendas and certain aspects and beliefs about Josh Allen, but we don't have to pretend, guys. We don't have to do this. We don't have to lie on the man's name. We don't have to undermine what he does to try to elevate somebody else. We really don't need to do this. Austin Reeves, please give him an assist. Like, everything else is just looking good. It's really just Austin Reeves right now, man. That's crazy.
With the 25th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft.
What you got, Packers?
The Green Bay Packers and hosts for the 2025 NFL Draft select Jordan Morgan, tackle, Arizona.
Gonna get an offensive tackle. They're never gonna pick a receiver in the first round. And that Packers fan was not happy with that. Wow. So Packers decided to go with an offensive tackle, and that Packers fan clearly not happy with the pick. Clearly not happy with the pick. And Lions fans are laughing at him right now while they're pointing at him.
2 years ago, they came on the Darian Bell show with Darian Bell and myself and said, hey, by mid-season, I was 100%. I was 100% before that, coming off that injury. He's going to keep getting better. Watch this, guys, with those shorter arms you prefer.
4-point game here.
Big hands, ran 5.04, 6'5", 311.
Lob to AD.
I think he's a hell of a guard. That's why I see him in the NFL. Left tackle.
Don't hate the Bills. I think if the Jets stay healthy, we're playing the if game. If the Jets stay healthy, they win. And assuming, even if the Jets stay healthy, you don't know what Aaron Rodgers is going to look like coming off the injury. if not Bills for the 5th or 6th straight year. I'm not hating, but I'm not trying to be a troll. I'm just giving my honest thoughts. I'm just saying to make the assumption that Josh... Well, I mean, you said you gave your honest God. You said Josh Allen's not good. And I'm saying, based on what assessment are you saying he's not good? Then you sat back and said that I'm not saying he's not trash, but the Bills aren't going to make the playoffs. And I also asked, based on what assessment and what are you seeing from the other teams in the division? Because in order for them to not make the playoffs, you could say they're not going to make it be a wild card, but they would have to lose the division. What are you seeing from these other teams that you trust more than the Bills? The Jets can't stay healthy. You don't even know if Aaron Rodgers is going to last for a year. What are you seeing from them that makes you think they could win? Despite the talent there, that team has failed to stay healthy. And are you sure Aaron Rodgers can stay healthy? So what are you seeing from them? What are you seeing from the Patriots who are rebuilding? What are you seeing from the Dolphins whose defense is gutted that makes you believe these guys are going to win the division over the Bills? And what are you seeing from Josh Allen that makes you believe he's not good, despite the fact that he's still rated as one of the best quarterbacks in the game, even with all the turnovers he has? So I'm not sitting back and saying you're hating the Bills and you're saying you're giving your honest thoughts. I'm just saying based on what is telling you that Josh Allen's a bad quarterback or he's not a good quarterback. Based on what are you seeing that makes you assess the Bills are going to miss the playoffs? But it counts as assist. I don't know what I was saying. I'm just saying, man. If you're trying to make a take and say, man, I really don't believe the Bills are gonna make it because they just think like if you have a take on that, that's fine. But like you started off saying Josh Allen's not a good quarterback, and then you said the Bills are gonna miss the playoffs, and I'm like, okay, based on what assessment are you giving here? Yes, that counts as assist. Let's go.
Saving for retirement or college, since you like to get schooled. It's a pretty good burn, right? Only $5 for Virginia times 2, double the
Buccaneers pick is in. I'm just waiting for the Ravens.
Fellas, just like Nationwide helps millions of people prepare for their financial future, I'm here to help you prepare for the NFL Draft. You ready? On. Off. On. Ring ring, is your future calling? Seriously, no one's going with the quarters in?
Man, I'm just waiting for the Ravens. Golly, they're gonna review this.
Give me your best commission.
They're gonna review this because I think Reeves got hit in the face.
Too much? Yeah, that's way too much.
AT&T just sent me a heads up on the best plan for me. They know what a pro wants. What a pro needs. Whatever makes me happy. Sets you free. And I'm begging you for knowing exactly what a pro wants. What a pro needs. Whatever makes me happy sets me free. Good. We'll get better.
AT&T Optimizer provides proactive recommendations so you get what's right for you.
There was a virus that made hips smarter. It almost killed all of us.
Buccaneers pick is in. I don't know. I'd probably say would like to go see Italy or France. I'd like to go to Jamaica. Pretty much the Caribbean as a whole. So yeah, other than that, yeah, probably go visit places, Jamaica and other places within the Caribbean. And maybe go, take a look at France. Let's see how that is.
6 quarterbacks off the board, 14 straight offensive players to start the draft. Not only the longest streak to begin the draft, but the longest streak at
53-45. Germany, never really thought about going to Germany.
never seen 20 in the first round. We were expecting it to be a night filled with twists and turns, and it's turned out just to be
Jamal Murray fouled, and he's going to the line. And they're going to get the 2-for-1 there, unless the Lakers do go fast.
receivers still
Murray to the free throw line.
no quarterbacks as they all went so quickly. The Cowboys
While Buck's pick is in.
from them. The Bills are still on the board.
Is it cut? No, that's not why I know. I just don't have an interest in going to Germany. It has nothing to do with him. I just don't have an interest to go to Germany. I don't have any interest in going there. It's like Australia. I don't have an interest in going to Australia. That's just me personally.
They might be thinking about here late in round one.
With our pass rusher off the edge with Chop Robinson, he was selected a little earlier. We think about the interior of the offensive line, adding another receiver, Bug.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think if you're Jason like the Buccaneers GM right now, you continue to fortify that offensive line. They signed Baker Mayfield, so they got him at the quarterback position for a couple years. They're pretty legit on the outside.
I need more from Jamal Murray. And I need more from Nikola Jokic.
Buccaneers select Graham Barton, center Duke.
Buccaneers gonna take a center
There's another one that you love, Mel.
to give Baker Mayfield a center, I guess. Final possession here of the first half. Lakers up 6. They're gonna try to get this down to maybe a one possession game. Murray to Jokic. Jokic missed it. Oh, Aaron Gordon tipped it. It's a 4-point game. The Lakers have a 4-point lead heading into halftime. Buddy, I don't know if this Lakers team is going to be able to win a game, bro. They cut this down to 4. The Nuggets are actively not playing well, and they've cut it to a 4-point game. Welcome to halftime. I don't trust anything the Lakers are doing here, and I still think they're going to lose this game. I need Reed to show up big time.
He's someone who wants to put
If they do, we might not. If they do, we might get some of this too.
It's always like
We'll
that
see.
with him. He is a foundational type of piece, the kind of guy who can really change the entire culture of your offensive line room,
Halo with
which
no
is exactly what
points
Tampa needs.
First round hit rate for centers is the best of any position, 92% over the last 20 years. 11 of 12 have been hits. It means they get to their second contract with the same team. Center position's been very safe.
They might go all the way.
In the first round in 20 years.
And when you look at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they've been searching for a center since Ryan Jensen, so it kind of makes sense.
I got Nuggets in 5. I got Lakers winning at least one game. I don't know if they can win the game, man.
Arizona next.
All the work they put in, and it's only a 4-point lead heading into halftime. And the Nuggets have not been shooting well.
Pick in the 2024 NFL Draft.
What you got, Arizona?
The Arizona Cardinals select Darius Robinson, defensive tackle.
They're going to take an edge rusher out of Missouri, Darius Robinson for the Cardinals. So in this draft, they had 2 first-round picks that they got. They took the receiver they were looking for, Marvin Harrison, and then they get Darius Robinson to help out with the pass rush. We'll see what the Cardinals can do in this draft to try to help out that team. You get Kyler, okay, I said it again. I haven't done that since 2020. You get Kyler Murray, a receiver, and then you get an edge rusher for the defense. Buffalo at 28, Dallas at 29, and then Baltimore at 30. And my God, I've been waiting forever to get to Baltimore. Like, I don't care what all these other teams are doing. Once Washington got Jayden Daniels, I was like, all right, cool, I'm done with that. I'm ready to move on.
In a 4 technique, and he'll be able to reset the line of scrimmage. He's got enough movement where he can run inside, TT stunts and get pressure. He probably doesn't have the speed on the outside to win consistently, but he'll be able to push the pocket from the outside in with power. He's a multi-positional guy, and you think Jonathan Gannon inside those.
Bills on the clock. Let's see what Buffalo's going to do.
He definitely offers position flexibility. I think he's going to be a 3 technique because of the lack of speed. You talk to former Missouri defensive coordinator Blake Baker, said he improved as much as any defensive player that he had over the course of 12 months. Great position flexibility, long, the strongest hands you've ever seen, Greeny. That's how he's able to ragdoll these 300-pound guys up the middle. They will love the versatility that they get from him and his playability, the hustle.
The draft is almost coming to an end.
I think that's where he's got to play.
And the fact that he got so much strike, he said, I'm going to show you that 21 reps he got, right? And he got to 30 plus. So, I mean, it just seems like he's a motivated kid. And a versatility. He did it outside. He did it inside in Missouri. He was productive. He was impactful in games.
It's pulling it out of him on a regular down in and down out.
Yes.
Because I tell you what, you turn on Kentucky game week 7, and I'm sitting here typing notes down going, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Then against Ohio State, all of a sudden,
And
he
Georgia.
shows up and he's flying.
Turn the Georgia tape on.
Subway takes us to the stage. Molly.
Who's the Bills receiver? I don't know. Both Davis and Diggs are gone, so they may take a receiver here. They desperately could use one. The Bills are probably going to take a receiver.
School here. How surreal is this full circle moment for you?
Yeah, this is an amazing opportunity, man. I really want to thank the Arizona Cardinals for believing in me. Just really excited for this opportunity. Got all my family and friends here to support me, and it's time to go to work.
What will your versatility bring to this Cardinals defense?
It brings everything, man. I told them in my interview, just line me up, let me get my cleats to the ground and play fast. I'm going to be violent, keep my hands inside, and play hard as I can.
Hometown kid headed to Arizona. Congratulations.
All right, thank you so much.
Molly, we have a photo of Darius here again, high school football star right in this Detroit area. There he is, Canton High School, 29 miles away from where we are sitting right now. So he's the pride of Canton. He's also the pride of Missouri. He's the first Missouri player to go in the first round since Charles Harris in 2017.
That's cool.
Right, we have another
We got a trade alert. The Buffalo Bills traded their pick to the... What the... No. Please, no. Why would you trade it to the Chiefs? Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. What are they doing? What are they doing? What are they doing? What are the Chiefs going to get? How did the Chiefs get in front of us? How did the Chiefs get in front of us? And they got the pick. And, oh, my God.
NFL Draft is presented by Courtyard by Marriott, the official hotel of the NFL.
No. No. Please. Please be an offensive. No, I don't even want them to get an offensive lineman. We need offensive linemen. They can take a receiver. They can have all the receivers in the world. I don't want them to take it off. Oh, God. Why did they... Why did the Bills trade with the Chiefs? Why are you helping the enemy? You don't help the enemy. This is why y'all never gonna beat them in the playoffs. You actively letting them get a higher pick? What are you doing, Buffalo? You could have traded with anyone else but the Chiefs? Man, this team... That's why Buffalo's Buffalo, bro. They're never gonna win anything, man.
Perfect on the go.
You hear that, Buttercup? We can go anywhere.
Oh my God. What are you doing, man? And of course the Chiefs pick is in.
Get back to work. Ego, exclusively at Lowe's, Ace, and Ego authorized dealers.
Active 1089. The threat says bombs will blow up tonight. Jews will die. They deserve to die.
Get everybody and just come to our church.
Thank you for welcoming us in. And now we call Elliot to the Torah as a bar mitzvah.
Lowe's knows the only thing that works as hard as pros.
It's our rewards program for pros.
That's why when you see many items you need,
Bills, why would you trade with the team you can't beat in the playoffs?
join MVP
Fun.
and start earning today. You got this. We got you.
The only team Buffalo's won. Oh, the only Buffalo that's won is the Wild Winds restaurant. That's funny.
Filthy rich.
So filthy. Giant bicep, big one. Sports car, stretch it. Let's rock.
You know what time it is.
This our season right here.
The schedule is released. Bring it.
The anticipation is through the roof. Stafford's coming home.
This is a heavyweight matchup.
Like a tackle, he's gone.
Welcome to the NFL. Bring it.
It's about there.
Yeah. This game's for the country.
The whole world watching. Let's go. Are you ready to see?
The United Football League on ESPN.
Let's ball out, baby. This atmosphere, this crowd, these teams, electric.
How can you not love the access?
Expect the unexpected because you don't know what's going to happen. And a trick play.
A lot of razzle dazzle.
It's mayhem.
Another nail biter.
Build up the statue right now.
How can you not love United Football League?
Week 5 at the UFL. St. Louis at DC. Sunday on ESPN.
Being real, I have a big movie collection. That's nice. That's nice. I swear the Bills just screwed us and gave KC a receiver. You know they're gonna get a receiver, bro. You know it's gonna be a receiver.
Last season, they did sign Hollywood Brown during this offseason, but they have a whole other problem now with one of their star young wideouts, and Adam Schefter has the latest on that. Schefter.
Well, maybe with that in mind, the Kansas City Chiefs have moved up from number 32 to number 28, which was Buffalo's spot. A lot of people thought Buffalo would be in the market for a wide receiver here, but they're opting for more draft pick compensation later. This gives the Chiefs the opportunity to move up to number 28 to take the wide receiver that they covet at this spot. They've needed speed, they've needed plays. You saw the drops. We'll see which wide receiver they take here soon enough.
Listen, I understand Buffalo needing to add more draft capital, but why, if you are the Bills, would you allow the Chiefs, your arch rival...
I don't know! Because the Bills are stupid!
Well, the only thing you can think of, Reed, is that the player that the Bills want is still going to be there, and they can get more picks.
And also understand the relationship, right, between Andy Reid and Sean McDermott. How did Kansas City, I believe, how did they move up to draft Patrick Mahomes? Who did they trade with then? I believe it was with Buffalo in order to get in position. So that relationship continues to lead to deals like this.
Because Buffalo's stupid! That's why they're never gonna win anything!
I wouldn't say the Bills getting Patrick Mahomes has worked out great.
Well, hey, I'm not saying it works in their favor. You're asking me how they get the deal done. That's how they get it done.
No matter who they pick, he's gonna be successful and it's gonna help them win the Super Bowl this year. I'm so sick of the Bills being incompetent. Just dumb.
The life-changing wishes that make
Giving Kansas City... Alright, Buffalo, I actually do hope he was the playoffs with this dumb.
Justin Laverne, who was diagnosed with renal failure at age 15 and received a kidney transplant from his father just last year. Justin's love for football and the Chiefs got him through those treatments. Please welcome Justin to the stage, whose wish is to announce the first-round draft pick for his beloved Kansas City Chiefs. I'd like all of you to join me in cheering on Justin as his wish comes true. The floor is yours, Justin. Go get it, man.
The Buffalo Bills have traded the 28th pick to the Kansas City Chiefs. With the 28th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the back-to-back Super Bowl champions Kansas City Chiefs select Xavier Worthy.
Oh my goodness, record speed. Xavier Worthy ran 4.21 at the combine, the fastest recorded time in at least 2 decades.
Oh my God!
3-year starter in Austin. Big 12 offensive freshman of the year in 2021. 197 catches, 26 touchdowns. He doesn't turn 21 years old until Saturday. Mel, the Kansas City Chiefs just got him.
I hate the Bills. I hate the Bills. I hate the Bills so much. Oh my God! Why would you? Oh my God! Why would you let Mahomes get a speedster here? He ran a 4.21. Oh my God! He's gonna be cooking our corners next year. Oh my God! Be it a primetime game or the playoffs, I just know he's gonna make plays for this dude. He's gonna be cooking our corners. Oh my God! I can just see him running past. Oh, I can see it. I can see it now. He's gonna get a step on Marlon Humphrey. That's gonna be a touchdown. It's just gonna piss me off. Oh my God! Why would you do this? I hate you, Buffalo. I wish the very worst on your season. I hope you miss the playoffs, and I hope it's because of the Jets. I hope the Jets cost you your season. Why are you Mahomes gets a speedster at receiver, bro? He's gonna cook, and they have Hollywood. Oh my God.
this young man's ability is Kansas City. Now,
All right, three-peat for the Chiefs. Three-peat for the Chiefs. Chiefs for the three-peat. I quit. I don't care. I quit. Dallas with the pick. Who cares? I quit. Buffalo, sink it to an abyss, man. I'm so sick of you guys. Always just what you actively. Oh my God.
Xavier Worthy, you're right. He's not a one-trick pony. He runs the entire route tree, and I'll tell you this: all DBs in the AFC West, back up. Just back up, okay? Because they got speed all over the place. It can't.
Just sick of you, bro. They got speed all over the place. They signed Hollywood and then get another speedster. Oh, they're gonna cook everybody. So sick of you. Just hate the Bills, man. I just hate the Bills, bro. They're gonna three-peat, bro. We're done. We're cooked. It's over. It's over, bro. It's over. It's over. Man ran a 4-2-1 and he gets to go play with Patrick Mahomes. All right, bro. Next season, I'm just gonna enjoy football and crash out, bro. I'm gonna just enjoy football, bro. Chiefs for the three-peat. Ain't nobody stopping them. Don't care what Baltimore draft. It don't even matter what Baltimore drafts up next. We're cooked. I hate the Bills, bro. I hate the Bills. They knew they needed a receiver. You don't think Josh Allen could have used that, you idiots? I'm so sick of the Bills, man. Bunch of bums.
NFL Draft. The Dallas Cowboys select Tyler Guyton, Tampa, Oklahoma.
Oh my God, I think Cowboys fans did not want them to pick Guyton. It doesn't even matter what the draft is. It's over. You gave Mahomes a speedster receiver. He already has Hollywood. Now he has this, bro. Just, oh my God. Was this an FU to Josh Allen? I guess. You know, the guy with arguably the strongest arm in the league, you don't think he could use a speedster receiver, Buffalo? I'm so sick of this. Oh. All right, Chiefs going to three-peat. Chiefs going to three-peat. Chiefs going to three-peat. It don't matter what Baltimore does. Chiefs going to three-peat. It's over. It's over. Chiefs going three-peat. It's a wrap. They don't have to add anything. All Baltimore's pick is in. Who the hell cares? Chiefs going to three-peat. I spent the entire time sitting back saying nobody's going to do anything stupid. Everything's okay. Everything's all right. And guess what happens? The Buffalo Bills decide, let's just ruin everybody's season because we're stupid. Baltimore, whatever your pick is, whatever your pick, bro. The draft is already ruined. AFC's cooked. Guy that recorded the fastest, a 4.21. You gave Mahomes a 4.21 receiver, bro. The only thing you can pray is that he has no hands. But the problem is, they didn't say he has trouble catching the football. So trust me, he's just going to get open all season, and he's going to be catching footballs. Thank you so much, Buffalo, for screwing everybody over. I have Joe Burrow. When are you guys going to sit back? Okay, yeah, sure. Joe Burrow's going to do it again. Maybe the Bengals are a one-year wonder, or maybe Joe Burrow can't stay healthy. Every year he's been hurt. So what is this if Joe Burrow? Every year he's been hurt. Even the year they got to the Super Bowl, he was hurt. What did the Bills do? The Bills decided to be stupid. They traded their pick. They traded back with the Chiefs. So the Chiefs got to go forward. They got the 28th pick because the Bills traded their 28th pick to the Chiefs. And the Chiefs used that to sign a receiver that has a freaking 40 time of a 4.21. They allowed the Chiefs to get a 4.21 receiver. Patrick Mahomes gets to have two speedsters because they signed Hollywood Brown, who's a speedster, and now you give him another receiver that runs a 4.21. Chiefs gonna three-peat. Don't even matter what Baltimore signs. Chiefs gonna three-peat. Ozzie, DaCosta, it don't matter, bro. Chiefs going three-peat. Don't matter what we pick. Take a lineman, take a corner, take a receiver. It don't matter, bro. We cooked. Picks in for Baltimore. Let's get this over with, man. We're all cooked, bro. If they take a corner, this corner better run like a 4.2. You gotta get a corner to match up with that receiver, bro. Forget the offensive lineman now. Get a corner. We need a speedy. We need a speedy corner that's gonna keep up with that new receiver that Kansas City got. It's got to be a corner now. It's got to be a corner. You got to get the best corner out of this draft, bro, or the fastest corner. It can't be an offensive lineman, bro. It can't be an offensive lineman right now, especially since Kansas City just got a new receiver that will cook hard, man. Oh God, Buffalo! I wish the very worst on you this season. I hope you guys lose a heartbreaking game in Buffalo for your season to the Jets. I hope you lose that game.
I'm not saying necessarily that's what they're thinking. It'd be interesting to see, but Nate Wiggins would be the one for me.
Outside corner is Nate Wiggins. That's what he is. He only allowed one completion of over 20 yards this year. The way he hustled, the way he...
Please let it be a corner. We need a corner to do. It can't be offensive lineman. We don't need another receiver right now. We can do that in the second round. Corner. We need a corner to match up with what Kansas City just got. We need a corner, Baltimore. It's got to be a corner. All draft, I was saying offensive lineman. But the second Kansas City got a receiver. We need another corner. Get the corner now. The best available corner. Get him. We can deal with offensive line in the second round later. We can deal with that later. Get a corner, Baltimore. Get a corner to match up with this new receiver that Baltimore has. This got to be a corner. This got to be a corner.
With the 30th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Baltimore Ravens select Nate Wiggins, defensive back.
Thank you. It had to be a corner. 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 If Kansas City gets a receiver, you gotta go corner. Somebody's gotta defend that speedster. He ran a 4.2. Okay, we're good. All right, we're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. He ran a 4.28. We're okay. All right. All right. Everyone, calm down. 3-peat ain't there just yet. We're okay. We're okay. 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 All right. AFC Championship game rematch is still on. It's all good. He ran a 4.28. We'll be fine. I'm going to have to watch his tape. I'm going to have to watch his tape tonight.
He tracks it down. He gets the ball out. Here we're talking about speed and effort. Watch here. He's getting blocked. He's getting stock blocked. He misses the first attempt. You think it's over. Nah.
Look at that speed. Look at that speed. All right, we're safe. We're okay. We're good, guys. Guys, it's fine. It's fine, bro. It was a AFC Championship game rematch is still on board. We have a chance. We have a chance, bro. We needed him, bro. Bro, we needed. I was like, bro, we needed him, dog. We needed him, bro.
Takes drive to reach the next destination. Goodyear, more driven. We'll be right back.
I'm not even mad now. I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad. I was sitting here saying all the time you got to go with offensive lineman, maybe receiver. Dog, I'm not even mad anymore. The Nuggets have the lead. Of course the Nuggets have the lead. The Lakers aren't beating that team, man. I'm not even mad, bro. Watching KC get that receiver, we had to get a corner, bro. We had to get a corner.
All good. Also, try our allergy, headache, and nighttime pills.
Where'd you want to serve?
Oh, I didn't serve, but if your spouse, parent, or grandparent served in the military, you can join USAA.
Yeah, my grandpa did, so I'm already in, but I was talking about your serve.
Oh.
USAA, for the military community.
Verizon Small Business Days are here, April 22nd to the 28th. Get a free tech check, personalized advice, and special offers and deals. Like a free 5G phone when you switch. No trade-in required. Don't miss out. Get more for your business. Partner with our experts today. Let's make it happen.
In all honesty, I'm just having fun with it. In all honesty, I'm just having fun with it. I have no idea what this guy is capable of. I'm gonna have to go see the film before I get a full assessment of him.
Neither should you.
Don't say you can take the heat until you've tried the spicy McCrispy. No one wants to hear it unless you've had spicy pepper sauce on the top and bottom buns.
Follow your passion with Courtyard by Marriott.
They are the very best. They are champions.
Kind of blowing my mind.
Who are the Jeopardy Masters? 6 all-time greats, 1 incredible tournament. I think I'm doing this correctly. Bring it.
Jeopardy Masters primetime event starts Wednesday on ABC.
So why should we hire you?
He's explosive, he's patient.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
The teams are ready. The NFL Draft.
Back on ESPN, and it has been a terrific tenure for John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan, who came in together in San Francisco in 2017 and essentially immediately have made the 49ers one of the powerhouse teams in the NFC. 62 wins over the last 5 seasons, 3rd most in the league. They've been in the NFC Championship game 4 times in 5 years. That 5th year, they were decimated by injury. 2 tough Super Bowl losses, including that overtime loss this past year. And as you can see, they've added quite a few players and lost quite a few more. A time of change for San Francisco, so close to a championship. Now, what do they need to put them over the top?
The right tackle spot, offensive line. You think about wide receiver addition, and then maybe a quarterback at some point, Bud.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think you never put it past John Lynch with upgrading from an edge rusher standpoint, a defensive standpoint, but the offensive line knowing how they want to run the football. And also, think about this. There are reports that Debo and Aiyuk.
All right. So in actuality, in terms of the pick, I don't exactly have a specific. Loki, that actually felt like a reactionary pick to the Chiefs one. At least for me, they saw the Chiefs get a receiver, we immediately was like, we gotta go corner. But in actuality, I don't really have an assessment on this guy. I don't know anything about his game. Like last year with Zay, I wanted Zay. I knew his game. I knew who Zay was, and I was like, Zay's the guy. So I was all for that. And with the Bateman pick, I knew about that too. But in 49ers picks up, but in terms of this guy, I don't know anything about him. So we'll have to see. Maybe this could be another Kyle Hamilton situation.
San Francisco 49ers select Ricky Pearsall, wide receiver, Florida.
It took a receiver in the 1st round. Brandon Aiyuk is getting traded. I see a lot of Ravens fans overreacting again, and immediately sitting back and saying we could have.
Arizona State with Herm Edwards, and then he goes to Florida, and he ends up running the 4.41 at the combine, 6'1", 189-pounder, also at 43.
See a lot of people straight up negatively already impacting this.
Route breaks, he's fast, he's tough, outstanding hands. He made some circus highlight reel catches during his career, both Arizona State and certainly at Florida this past season. He can also be an asset on special teams due to his punt return skills. He said, hey, offensive line, wide receiver, secondary, they need to address.
Yeah, I already see people negatively reacting to Wiggins. Already reacting that way. Not everyone, but a good chunk of people are negatively reacting to it because every year it just seems like the fans just want the Ravens to draft a receiver in the 1st round, even though they've done that like 2 of the last 3 years. They're not great at judging receiver talent, and Zay's probably the best they've got so far in terms of talent. So, I mean, they could have taken another guy, but, you know, it is what it is.
And he is fast now.
Legit. Everyone immediately, bro. I see a lot of, there's some good people, there's some people that are reacting to this in a positive outlook, but a lot of people just sitting back and immediately sitting back and saying just, nope, not liking it. Some people thought Cooper would have been the pick. Some people are looking, saying A.D. Mitchell was right there.
Samuel's got a big cap number next year at a time when they have to sign Brock Purdy to an extension, and their number 3 wide receiver, Jawan Jennings, is on a 1-year contract. So there are questions about all 3 of their top receivers, which helps explain why the 49ers tonight use their first pick, their 31st overall selection.
Why do 49ers go wide receiver? Because they're most likely going to trade Brandon Aiyuk. Brandon Aiyuk is most likely getting traded.
If we do move a Brandon Aiyuk, we can plug and play with some of these young guys because this is such a deep receiver draft. You can kind of see the methodology.
I know people are going to overreact, but this is a deep receiver draft. Let's just hope with that second round pick, they get the receiver that they're looking for and go from there. Aiyuk to Pittsburgh? Why not? Sure. Everybody to Pittsburgh at this point. Seeing a lot of mixed thoughts about this. It feels similar to the Kyle Hamilton one. Actually, no, I think it's opposite. Because Kyle Hamilton wasn't a need. They drafted Kyle Hamilton because he was the best player available. With Nate Wiggins, they drafted a need. They need corner because the corner depth, again, is not good. And it's funny, every year people will complain about the Ravens picking up a corner. But the corner depth has always been a problem. But again, everybody wants a receiver. It's always the big pick, and I understand. So it is what it is. I wouldn't have minded a receiver. Why would Aiyuk go to Pittsburgh? He'd go to Pittsburgh if they traded him to Pittsburgh.
Let's comment briefly on what Lewis just mentioned to you, which we were.
There's some people that are okay with it, you know. There's some people that are okay with it, but for the most part, they're like, nah.
They traded back with Kansas City to 32, and now they traded back again with Carolina. So a Bills team that has.
So 32 pick here, final pick of the first round, and we can call it a night. And I can go back and continue watching this game between the Lakers and Nuggets.
And so how can you offset some of the dead money? You got to have young players, rookie players. So they're trading back once, twice. They're going to get draft picks. They're going to have younger players. This is the way you offset some of that dead money.
Yep, mixed feelings. Mixed feelings from the Ravens flock. Mixed feelings from the Ravens flock. A lot of people are happy about it, and a lot of people are like, bro, A.D. Mitchell was right there. Why not take a receiver? You're never going to fully satisfy a fan base with what you pick. You're never going to.
We saw that they just moved back one spot. The Bills just moving back now from 32 to 33. It feels like a chasm because you go from round 1 to round 2, but it's really only one spot back, and then they pick up one more selection. So we'll see if they're able to take a receiver tomorrow.
So the Ravens better find a way to get a receiver. You think the Ravens can trade for Aiyuk, or is it too much? We're not paying Aiyuk $30 million, so hell no. Why would we? Because if you trade for him, you have to pay him the money he wants. You don't just trade for Aiyuk and then just assume you can't pay him the contract. He's getting traded because he wants to be the highest paid receiver. He wants a big contract. So Baltimore's not trading for a guy they would have to pay top tier dollar for in a receiver. Not happening.
That kind of guy who can take the short pass and he's gone. He's a punt returner. He's a gunner on punt team. He's an absolute beast.
Sign Aiyuk, trade Debo. They don't want to do that either.
Like he had this year, they've been flying off the board a lot earlier. What did he end up running? 4.39 vertical 40. He's 6'1", 221 pounds, but he's a one-year wonder. People say, well, why would a kid with this kind of talent at South Carolina not be this more than 1 year? He's been there a while. He's a great kick returner before he was a great wide receiver. What prevented him at South Carolina?
Oh, Wiggins is the first corner the Ravens have taken in the first round since Marlon Humphrey in 2017.
Exactly what you think about with DK Metcalf and A.J. Brown were when they came out of Ole Miss. I'm telling you, he's shredded, he's put together.
A.J. Brown didn't go the first round.
That's exactly.
And if we're going to talk about those body types, what about a guy we had mentioned all night, Malachi Corley? Yeah, what about him?
I think the Bills are up to something, because why would they trade twice? We'll see.
32nd pick to the Carolina Panthers.
Buffalo's really playing around. They're trying something here.
With the 32nd pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Carolina Panthers select Xavier Legate, wide receiver.
Crap.
South Carolina.
Son of a...
That closes the first round. Thank you, Detroit.
Damn it. I was hoping he would fall to the second round.
NFL draft record. Thank you. See you at 7 o'clock tomorrow night.
Ah, crap. Leggett was the receiver I thought we might have been able to get in a second. Whoa, damn. Oh, crap. 80 Mitch is still there. He's not going to be there for long. Unless Baltimore's going to trade up, he's most likely going to Buffalo. You're right. They got the first pick tomorrow. We'll have to see what's going to happen. Anyway, guys, that is going to end the first round. Well, that's going to end the first round draft for the 2024 season. We will see what happens. Draft continues on tomorrow, day 2. I'm going to end it here because I want to go watch the Lakers and the Nuggets and see what happens. But I appreciate you guys stopping by. Bills really just looked at their Section 8 wide receiver and said, yeah, we're good. Jay, they got the first pick in the second round. There's plenty of receivers left. They wanted more picks. I will not be surprised if the Bills take 2 receivers in the second round. They got a plan. Now, if they fail in that plan, we'll see what happens. I don't know what the plan is, but they got a shot, man. We'll see what happens, though. Anyway, guys, I appreciate y'all stopping by. I'm going to go tune into the Lakers and Nuggets, see what happens here. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you guys later. Stay safe, and peace out.